Do I have sound? Hello, welcome. There should be sound. It's showing me there's sound. Hey, thanks. So at least we have some sound. That's a good sign. Hello, welcome. How's it going? Let's try and fix the rest of it, though. I did notice that when you subbed, there wasn't an alert sound. Let's just test it real quick. Okay, I heard that one. Did you hear that one? Hey, Muscle, Happy New Year to you as well. Did you have a good holiday? This is strange. It says it's working. I had to refresh the page. Oh, so it did work. Yay! You can hear the music in the background. I feel like I'm really loud. Move that down. There we go. That's more normal. That's usually the range it's in. I was also stuck on the intro page. Oh no! How are you all doing? It's been so long. There were multiple times where I thought about streaming and I was like, Raeyn, this is... I almost said a nap. Basically. I was like, Raeyn, this is a break and you are going to take a break. Gosh dang it. It's very hard to do though. Did you all have a relaxing time? It occurred to me, and part of the reason I didn't stream because I was like, I need to actually chill, is that even though it's a lot of time off work for me, well, I did go to work a few times, but even though I get like the whole 2 weeks off, it's a very exhausting period of time, right? Because you've got like constant gatherings going on, which is fun. But if you're the ultimate introvert, which I, for better or for worse, am, it can make it quite exhausting, quite tiring. Then you're just like, I need to spend another 3 days to recover from that one. We had a very chill New Year's, but there was a lot of wine. So much wine. And we played... What's that game called? We played this. Not my, like, favorite funny game, but it can be entertaining. Get ready for the biggest link. Yeah, played What Do You Meme? Kind of fun. It's basically, it's kind of like a lot of these games. It's based on the whole Cards Against Humanity concept, and then it's just slightly changed. So instead of having a black card, you draw like a meme image, and then everybody else gets like a blah 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 card, and then they have to put those down. I know, they're always the biggest links in the world. Very strange. Anyway, you all may have noticed down at the very bottom of the chat box, there's a little star. Twitch has finally decided to enable a native currency, a native like loyalty currency, which is so cool, and honestly is part of why I was thinking about switching to Mixer, because as you all know, I am too unreliable of a streamer that if I have my own system set up and then, oh, I don't know, I reinstall Windows or I get a new computer or something, I'm not smart enough to like back that up. So all of the other points that we had, gone. So there's this now. I don't know what we're gonna use it for yet, so I would love any and all suggestions. Whatever you think would be fun, let me know. And then Morgan and I will probably chat about it at some point and come up with some fun stuff too. I think there are some default ones that are already in there. I don't know. We'll all experiment together. Oh, I meant to see. Also some new fun things on the stream itself that you can play with should you like. If you already did, sorry, didn't notice, didn't have it open. Hello, I'm still waking up from a nap or whatever. Hello, Timber. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a fabulous new year. I honestly contemplated taking a nap myself. I was like... I put in that message at like, what, noon or whatever? And then you were like, maybe I'll take a nap. And I thought, me too. I'm so tired for no reason. It has been the worst, like... It's probably New Year's that messed me up, let's be real. But I have not been able to wake up for anything the last, like, 3 days. Ugh, rough. It's been rough. Also, I was watching a stream before while I was setting this one up. And that's how I found that cute little heart one. I haven't decided if it's going to stay. I think it could be a bit disruptive if we're playing games. Because is it a permanent overlay? Like, you can't get rid of it? If I could pick and choose and just like put it on some scenes but not others, I don't know. Anyway, if you get enough Stardust, do you meet up with a star in human form that get chased by a group of witches who want the star's heart in order to be young again? Yes, that's exactly what happens. Dang it, you already figured it out. Yeah, we'll do something fun. This is the year also that I want to stop trying to feel like I have to do everything myself, which is holding us back enormously. And I'm going to try and hire a manager. So I'm letting you all know first, in case any of you think it's something you'd be interested in, or you know somebody who would be interested in it. And then I'll probably go to Twitter. Yeah, you're the first to hear it, and then I'll post it in Discord later. Though really having an in-person manager would probably be ideal. Especially if they could serve as a director too. That'd be fabulous. Because we really do want to make some more like pre-filmed stuff that you all can enjoy, since we're going to be having a harder time streaming in a consistent schedule. Like I mentioned in Discord the other day, what I'm going to probably try to do is work with Mhorgain's schedule as best as possible. That's not always going to happen. So for instance, lately and up until February, I think, she's on the overnight shift, so she doesn't get off work until 7 in the morning. So expecting her to be here at 1 is a little unreasonable, hence the later show today. And then of course there will be the days where she just is working on Sunday, so it won't work. Yeah, I can imagine having someone there to hold you at the business end. Yeah. I mean, that would be ideal, but I feel like it would be a lot harder to find somebody in person. Who I could be like, hey, do you know what Twitch is? Do you understand what I'm doing? Can you help me? But we'll see. I know a lot of people have managers online, and it works quite well for them. My hair is just everywhere. Holy shish kebabs. Getting a haircut tomorrow. Kind of anxious, because I'm gonna get bangs. We'll see. We'll see. I've done blunt bangs before, and I think they look alright. But I'm gonna try something that I have never done before, but I have just found super cute. And you can tell I've been watching too many K-dramas. And I'm probably gonna regret this, because I'm sure my hair isn't designed for this. Because frankly, it's not designed for anything, but... but I'm gonna try to, like, really kind of soft... And then it, like, frames it nicely. For when I put it up in a ponytail, it doesn't just be like... Plus, I think it's better for your hair if it's not, like, yanking on the front ones. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I'm very worried. Okie doke. I almost said Moga has requested. Mhorgain has requested a mocha. So I had to send our request to Cole, because he was like, hey, if y'all want coffees, let me know. It's like, okay. I really shouldn't probably be drinking coffee, because I'm going in, hopefully on Wednesday, to this place in the US called BioLife. And it's an organization that pays you to donate plasma, and it pays you pretty well, which I had always thought was kind of dodgy. It turns out it takes a lot of plasma to make the medicine that they're making from it, like a lot. So that's why they constantly need so much. I'm very worried about that too. Partly because I may not meet the requirements of being able to do it, which most of you know since I work in a school and I'm only an 11-month-old. I'm an 11-month-old employee. What? Since I'm only an 11-month employee, I get 1 whole month in summer off, which is fun and cool, but I don't get paid for it. So I've been trying to figure out, like, what the hell am I gonna do for that 1 month? So what I have decided is I will donate plasma, and just save that up, and then it will cover me for that month. I think this will work. I think it'll be okay. But they do have some requirements, and what also sucks is I had been thinking about using that money to get a piercing, because I really want a little hoop up here. I've wanted it for forever, and then I also want another tattoo. Been wanting that forever, but, and I understand why, totally get it. This isn't really a complaint, it's just like a, aw man. If you get a piercing, there's a certain period of time where you cannot donate, and if you get a tattoo, it's almost like a year or something where you can't donate. Which, again, I totally get that. It makes sense. They want to be safe. They want to make sure that what they're turning into medicine is going to help people and not hurt them. But it's just kind of like, oh man, that's what I was going to use it for. Good luck. Thank you. You'll all see next week, or if I midweek stream, what ends up happening. Mocha has requested a Mhorgain, basically. When you donate plasma, they take out the blood, remove the plasma, and then put the rest of the blood back in, right? Yes. But there is a weight requirement that I am on the freaking cusp of. Like, I fluctuate a lot, so I can be like give or take 10 pounds in any time. So sometimes I'm over it, sometimes I'm under it. Now the good side is, since we just came off of a holiday, I think I'm probably good right now. So, hey, nice, have fun. I hope they win for ya. No, I brain farted. Yeah, so there's that, and there's also the whole, like, can they access the vein, which is why I should probably be drinking a lot of water, because apparently that impacts it. Thank you. They'll put the blood back in. I'll be good. My brain again. It just farts all the time, I swear. I hate saying that, though. Not to get too, like, crude or whatever, but gas serves a purpose, somehow. My brain just not working, that serves no purpose. Oh yeah, so anyway, so I've been trying to drink a lot of water, even more than normal, so I can try and, like, get good veins. Even though I've never had issues with them not being able to find a vein. So I think it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. You fluctuate? Oh, that was good. Oh, why is there not a mic drop that I can do? There's only things that you all can do. I can't do anything. I need a stream deck. Speaking of getting a new light tomorrow, super hyped about it, because will this mess up the camera if I do this? My veins are ninjas, it's annoying. Our mom has a lot of issues with it. Sorry, I forgot to finish the mocha order. Music has such a, like, peaceful ending to me just typing on my phone. Anyway, so what I currently have right now, and honestly is why you may have noticed the end of last year, I got, like, completely tired of setting up our lights. I was just like, fuck it. And so I was trying to make do with this, which of course doesn't really work that well. I was doing my best, but I just did not want to set these up because... oh, I can't really bring this back too far. So, like, there's you. That's where I watch you. There's a wolf for some reason. But here's one big light, which I mean is nice. And then here's the other monster light. And they're just inconvenient, you know? You happy? You good? Stay there. It's just a pain. Like, I keep them in that closet because otherwise I'm afraid that the cats will, you know, do what cats do. And then when they're not in the closet and they're actually out, as you all know, Albus is constantly trying to eat that thing that I can't think of what it's called. So what I got was an Elgato Stream Lite, which they're stupidly expensive, but I guess for what they are, it makes sense. So it will just clamp onto my desk and it will just stay there. I won't have to worry about lugging this stuff out, and then at the end of the day, because you have to take it apart, you have to take the screen off, you have to take the light bulbs out, then, you know, they're collapsible. If you've ever had your photo taken professionally, you know kind of what it's like, except this is the budget version. But I'm super excited about that. They're not going to be here till tomorrow, though. So, we'll see. Stream Decks are neat. I think there's a way to turn your phone into a budget Stream Deck. There is, but for some reason mine has gotten grumpy about it. It doesn't consistently work for me, is part of the problem. It's one of those things where it's like, it really isn't that bad. It takes like 2 minutes. Why do I act like it's the most inconvenient thing in the world? I don't know. I just do. It just gets on my nerves. I hate doing it. Light is important. It sure is. It sure is. My uncle randomly got me this thing for Christmas that I was like, okay, it would be perfect. It's still got wrapping paper on it. It would be perfect to like stick up here somewhere. Oh, does it actually? Surely it doesn't have like a mounting thing. I don't think it does. But anyway, it's huge, and I just thought, oh, that'd be kind of cute to like stick up behind the stream, but it's really big. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I have always kind of wanted one of these. But again, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. But it's still cool. Anybody do anything fun? I know that, whoa. Timber, you just had the place to yourself, but honestly, that sounds pretty good to me. Anybody do anything exciting for New Year's, or use it as a secondary light for atmospheric lighting? Could do that if I just put it down there, depending on how bright it is. Like those cars that have a light underneath of them or something. I'd love to have a light. Well, one of the other reasons I want to get rid of these, because they're huge and they take up so much room, is then we can push my desk forward a bit more and have a bit more freedom to do things back here. Or we can bring in another table. And I'm thinking about getting one of those little things that you see in YouTube videos, you know, where you can cook on a thingy and it just plugs in. I'm thinking about getting one of those. We can have cooking streams without having to like lug this whole system everywhere. I rewatched the 4th series of The Good Place. That was how... Wait a minute. The 4th series came out? Have I seen that, or have I only seen up to 3? This might be something I need to look into. I spent most of my break watching Chicago Typewriter. Huge recommend. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've already talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it again because it's so good. I was telling Mhorgain the other day that I am very happy it was not my first K-drama, because I don't think anything else could have lived up to it. Like, it is really good. Loved it. Also the song, the music, super great. And that's okay. That at least means you weren't hungover, Justine. Like this girl, who's 30, and it just keeps getting worse. I know I keep joking about it, but then it keeps... Wait. Then at my mom's for Christmas, we were playing... What is that game called? Fun Employed. Also, super fun game. And one of the random cards that I got, which is like one of my qualifications. Hey, Ems! How's it going? Welcome, welcome! One of my cards that I drew was hangovers or something. So I tried to spin it like, you don't have to worry about me, I am never hungover, blah, 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 blah. And then my mom from like across the table just goes, well, I know that's not true. I was like, excuse me, mother? It's going. I fell asleep. Okay, you fell asleep? Timber fell asleep. I was gonna fall asleep. I almost fell asleep. And then I was like, I can't do this. Let me fiddle with the lights or something. I've been trying so hard the last several days to get prepared for going back to work tomorrow. And then, like, I just can't wake up. It's like this break was almost too long because for the first week I was doing pretty okay and I was pretty well sticking to my usual schedule of sleeping and stuff. But then, like, by the second week, boom, it was all just gone. And the 11-year-old. What, you all got colds? Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear it. Drink lots of, I almost said fruits, beverages. Toasted drink time. Thought I heard Mhorgain. I didn't. It has been so weird. I know that we've been saying this all year long, but like the weather has been so weird. Christmas Day, which historically in Iowa is a day of snow drifts and, you know, everybody's like bundled up and freezing their asses off and you just don't want to really leave because it's so cold. You know, terrible, terrible weather. I spent Christmas Day at my mother's house playing with this new laser shooty kit thingy that our uncle got I can't remember what his screen name is. Our brother, Pepper Jacks, that he had gotten him. And so we were all just running around playing like laser shooty tag thing or whatever on Christmas Day. Drink many fruits, not sagely. Exactly. It's been really weird, because then, like, it snowed yesterday, but then not much, and it melted, and it's so weird. It's so strange. There's a part of me in my heart that misses the traditional Christmas, you know, the, like, stereotypical Christmas that in Australia they don't even have, which, can we all take a moment for Australia? But yeah, I mean, I kind of miss the, like, winter wonderland feel of it, but it is so fun to be able to just go outside and do whatever you want on Christmas. It's so much fun. Like, you go outside and play with the dog, you go outside and chat with people, like, you're not just all stuck in a house. Fabulous. I loved it. It was great. You can drink many fruits if you turn them into a smoothie. True. Which is also probably good for colds. Drinking many fruits. I know I had so many things I wanted to tell you all. I should have written them down. Started playing Black Desert Online. You probably saw, posted in the screenshots. I was losing my mind over the photo mode. It's simultaneously like quite like how I often describe Worm. Except Worm is better in my opinion. Black Desert Online is like the best worst game ever. Like, there's so many interesting things about it. And photo mode is gorgeous. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. But like, the game itself gives me the worst headache. And anything to do with hair just looks atrocious. Like, it is so bad. I have a little cat friend, and every time I look at it, I'm just like, but it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting, the stuff that they have going on in it. It's really confusing. There's almost too much going on, but in a good way. It's cool. My Christmas consisted of me reheating the ham and stuff we had for dinner and having Sprite with it while I watched Christmas movies, concerts. It was alright. That sounds pretty chill. That sounds fun. We just all got really heated in a game. So that's what we do. Cole's always like, you guys are all mad at each other. And I'm like, what? No, we're not. We're just playing games. But we're very... I mean, you've seen Mhorgain. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you all. You will not believe what we found. Cole and I were going to get wrapping paper. Ha! Where's the sticker? Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus. Holy smokies. That was so loud. Do I need to turn that down? Oh. Oh, it stays there for a while. Exactly, we're animated, not mad. No, that's fine. Go for it, because I didn't know how it worked. And I also don't know how long it sits there for, so I'm very excited to see. It's one of the few things that, like, I can't test on my own. I see. Raeyn sticker slapped. Well, so, you know, that one's not so bad. I, of course, had to make all of the Pride ones free forever. Because, of course... Man, do I have to try and figure this out on a sticker-by-sticker basis? Man, the Pride one is already turned down pretty low. Gosh. This one I think will be loud too. Some of them I had like fun stickers, but then the sounds were so stupid. So some of them I muted the sounds. And then a lot of them I just straight up disabled because they were dumb. Okay, there we go. Did that do it? Cool. Yeah, then the little hearts are just cute. I was watching another stream. Can I do it? I hearted myself. Oh. What does this do though? It just like tells you about it. So, oh, it's only when you hover over it. I was gonna say, so that thing's not annoying, is it? Let's real quick just, if we switch to like a game, even though we don't have a game. So it just like sits there forever. Whoa! Whoa. If you click on it too many times, it makes my screen open or close. Yeah! Thanks, Timber! Awesome. I don't know. We'll think about the heart one. It's cute and adorable. I had cat hair on my monitor. Oh, now it's just flying everywhere. See, I thought I made that one quiet. Oh! It did... Okay, when I downloaded it, it said something about, like, while there's no limit, we do have features in place to prevent overuse. And I was like, well, what does that mean? It's just that it makes your screen full screen. These little hearts stay here a while. I mean, the little sticker. Oh, there it goes. I must have scratched it off. Eventually we'll probably get some custom ones, but I don't know when. I tried to upload the little star that's at the bottom of the screen, and initially it worked, but then it didn't, and I was like, what? Plus it was just gonna pick its own sound to go with it, and I thought, no. No, I will find a sound, thank you very much. The emote as a sticker would be perfect! Oh, true. And then we could maybe use like one of our sound effects to go with it or something. I don't know. What sound have we ever done that like perfectly encapsulates that? Bing, dong, dong. Bing, ding, dong, dong. Oh, I only just now saw this. You don't know how to drive?
All these people were doing crazy ass dance moves in front of me, and I was like, I can't get over. They were just like, I have no idea. Hello, guys.
Ooh, French press Mhorgain would also make a good sticker. Somebody slap a free sticker so she can see what we're talking about.
Stickers?
Yeah, we've got a new little feature. That's pretty fun.
That does sound fun.
Just Mhorgain doing the arm wiggle sound. Yeah, we can make our own little stickers. But I was saying to them that that it will give it its own default sound if I don't pick one. And I thought I don't want to know what they're gonna choose. So we were trying to figure out a good.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm tight.
How are you?
Good.
When did you sleep last night?
So I actually got off at 7 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, so you didn't work this overnight?
No.
Oh, okay.
Went home, slept until 1, and I was like, damn it, I was gonna try and not sleep after work so that I would be tired that night. And then last night came along, and I was like, tired at 1 a.m. So it all worked out fine.
Oh, man.
And then I don't have to switch again until Saturday. Because I have some other hours on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh,
that
cool.
aren't overnight, so works for me.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Can you control where you stick the stickers, or does it just happen totally randomly? Just because my body's dumb. Yeah, I was telling them my break is almost too long because that first week I was able to keep
Schedule.
a decent schedule,
Yeah.
and then of course New Year's hit, and that's what fucked up everything.
Yeah. Because you're old now and you can't just like stay up.
I stayed up till 2.
Okay.
I didn't even know I stayed up till 2. It was just all of a sudden 2, and I was like, no! I'm gonna be in so much trouble now.
I'm just gonna throw this out there, but one night of messing up your schedule, you should still be fine.
Oh no, that's all it takes for me. That's why I try to adhere to it so rigidly, because I mess up one night, boom.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's very annoying.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Cool.
Yeah. We were outside, so they're a little cold and slightly damp.
Yeah, you look a little muddy.
Gravel dust.
Gravel
dust. I actually... It's all from my car. When I leaned into the car to get my bag out, I got it all over me. I do the same thing
that
at work.
sucks.
Anytime I have to get into the back hatch, the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really the trunk since it's not a car.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, same thing. I get dirty right here, and then I have to try and clean myself off because it doesn't look good to be dirty.
Life lesson, everyone. That's one of those good, not life lessons, but life advice with Mhorgain. It's not good to look dirty.
It's not.
You can apply that to anything.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It just appears randomly. Alright. What's up, little one? Come here.
I haven't seen you in a month.
Yeah. It's been 2 weeks.
I know. It just feels like a really long time.
I know, right? Come on. You just gonna ignore me instead?
How soon is 4 o'clock gonna be here?
I know, right? I'm eager too. You wanna see what I'm gonna do for the floors? Da-da-da-da.
And how
Da-da-da-da.
extensively are you gonna do this?
I haven't quite decided.
This whole half?
Thinking that whole half.
Well, that's like a half of a half.
Oh, you mean not like that
Yeah.
way? Yeah.
That'll be fun. That would probably be better than what I would have given you because my stuff is dark.
Yes, and that was why I was like,
Which is why I am probably not going to even use it upstairs either.
mm-hmm.
Kind of sucks.
I
That'll have
mean,
to be
your
a, like-
basement is so bright that you could get away with it down there.
I could do it in that front room for sure, that southern room.
Yeah, because you have like, what, freaking 3 windows?
3 windows in there. 2
That's
of
how
them
you
full
know
size.
servants used to live in there.
I have an extremely well lit basement, which
Astonishingly.
probably means that like you could break into my house pretty damn easy.
Mm.
Which is why I have a little chime on my basement door.
Mm.
Because Because that way, if I'm home and I
hear
hear a chime, then I'll be like, oh, somebody broke into my basement windows and like is walking up the stairs now.
Just put bars like Nana had. Do you remember that?
I do, and it made me sad.
Same. It always weirded me out so much. We would go into her basement, which was already mildly creepy, and then all the windows had bars on them, and I was just like...
I mean, I will admit I was fascinated by her basement.
Yeah.
Because it was... And looking back on it as an adult, it wasn't creepy. I don't know what it was about
so clean!
Maybe that's it. Like, you just walked down there and it was walls and cement floor and barred windows.
And no spider webs.
No spider webs, no.
Like, but she didn't do spider cleaning, did she?
I wonder if the neighbors did.
I have no idea. It was so strange.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh,
Also, have I told you that I dream about her basement all the time? Like, I dream of walking through the house and going down into her basement, but then her basement is, like, terror zone. It's not the same basement. They're, like, it's always the same basement in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I, like, will walk down the stairs.
Well, you got into some interesting stuff, apparently.
Narrow-ish hallway, which is kind of like how it was,
Yeah.
except it wasn't that narrow.
No.
And there is shelving all along the sides. Actually, I suppose it probably is the exact same width, but there's shelving in this basement on both sides, so that it feels narrow.
Okay.
And there's like this really strange amber light hanging down. It looks entirely like a scary movie.
That is one of the things that initially creeped me out about her basement, though, was the fact, and this is so weird and so indicative of like, we kind of grew up in a, well, she did too, it was a gated community, but anyway, she had exposed light bulbs that just hung down, and I was like, the fuck is this?
Horror.
You just have light bulbs hanging from your ceiling that you
Yeah.
pull a lot, like, what the hell? And yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, this is some horror movie shit.
Yep.
Little 3-year-old me, I didn't know what horror movies were, but I knew I was scared.
And then from then on, the rest of the basement sometimes changes, but it always, like, that's the entrance into danger.
I dream about the windows looking out into her backyard because it was a florist.
Oh, she did have a great house.
I dream about that a lot. Then it locks you in. True. Especially since 2 of them are,
Egress.
yeah, egress windows.
I mean, they're not, like, quite to code, but they definitely would
You can
work.
fit out, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Have you missed being the center of attention? You're making mouth noises to the microphone? I'm sure they love it.
He's prettier than me anyway. I'm all good.
We were coloring Cole's hair last night. Repinking it. And of course somebody was just constantly in the way, and we were like, do you want to actually be a pink cat? What was that?
Well, he was gonna slap me, and then I didn't do anything else, so I guess he was just, like, shaking
He's
off
like, the energy's still there.
The slap energy's still there! When my sister bought her neighbor's house so she could join the 2 houses, she found he didn't have a light switch in the bathroom. When he wanted to turn the light off, he just unscrewed the bulb.
I think Nana had one of those.
No!
Yeah, it was in that other room in the basement. I know, Aunt Fran, somebody did. Somebody had a bulb that you had to... I know I've dealt with that before.
No, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's absolutely wacky.
I know I...
Was it Mom and Dad's first house, maybe?
I don't remember that at all. And I certainly wouldn't have been. I was 2.
You remember doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just remembered, like, it happened.
No.
Well, I have, in my basement, I have one of those, like...
Right, exactly.
Enormous incandescent ones. And it has, the little dangle rope thing, or string. Mm-hmm. One time I left it on for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes.
Did it burn through the
minutes.
string? Because
Yeah.
I always wondered.
Yeah. And I was like, well, that's not good. So I had to get up on a chair so that I could get, like, the little bit that was still left hanging and pull that.
I always wondered that about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
It's
god.
like kind of a hazard.
Maybe that's why they started using the metal beaded ones. Oh, my old church has popped up in my dreams a fair bit lately. I've just had weird dreams, but I usually do.
I've been so tired lately. No dreams.
They say it's a sign of good sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if I do start to dream, I make sure that I wake myself up, because that means apparently that I'm sleeping too long.
That's what we do in the back of our basement, actually. See? It's fairly common.
That is so weird.
Does it just not have a switch? Like, it just never came with one? Like, whoever installed it just put the light
thing
bulb?
in with the... I'm pretty sure it's just an adaptation that you screw into the same place, and then you screw the light bulb into that. I don't think it's that hard. Maybe I could entirely be wrong. But I thought that was the case.
I don't know.
Albus, why you gotta make those noises near a microphone?
I'm also dying to figure out where it was that I used to do that, because I remember it getting very hot, and I was like, I hate this.
I remember unscrewing light bulbs at Aunt Fran's that were hot. But I don't think it was because we had to.
Why the hell were we doing that?
I think because I liked it.
I liked the burn.
It's just like when I, draped myself over Grandma B's table because it was hot, and I was like, it's hot.
Oh, outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're weird like that.
I really like the heat. I just don't like fire.
She worries about... I was just about to comment that. You worry about fire, but you're chill and...
Fire is destructive.
So is heat!
Is just nice.
Mm.
I'll have a story to tell after about that.
Did you see the humidifier?
I did not, because I was too busy clattering down the stairs, ready to tell you about dancing cars.
It's dope.
Yeah?
It has a humidifier stack.
It has a humidifier stack.
I can't remember what it's called.
Humidistat.
Something like that, yeah. So I can say... Now, this is a bit high, because I did do some research online, and I was like, screw you and your research online. I'm doing what I want. I have it set to 50%, because my goddamn nose hasn't bled a single day since.
50% is not high.
The internet said 40.
In the summer you want like 40. In the winter you want like 60 or 70 is what I had heard. So I think you can go up higher.
Perfect, because my nose. It used to be, I would take a shower and I would be washing my nose, or well, my face, but I would touch my
she
nose.
takes a shower and only washes her nose, and it would hurt because it's so dry in there
it
when
would
you
bleed.
rub it.
I the water is rolling down, so you don't really notice until all of a sudden you realize it's a different color, and then you're like, God damn it. Every single day my nose was bleeding till I got that humidifier, so thank you very much.
Very welcome. Now I gotta get one.
Yes.
Because I have that little frog one, which frankly is adorable, but I would like one with a
I can't believe it
humidistat.
still works.
Yeah, you just clean it out every once in a while. Make sure. I'm sure you're not using distilled water, because who actually takes the time to use distilled water?
They do have humidifier cleaner stuff, though.
Right, I was going to say, just make sure you do actually clean it at the end of the season.
Yeah, because I saw like a whole row of that, and I was like, what's this shit? I've never even seen this before. Well, this is a cheap but ineffective way to dye my hair. True. True. Haven't run it this year. I started getting dry like in freaking September, I feel like. It was weird. It happened really early.
Well, and it's all my skin this year, too. Like, my legs, super dry. My face, super dry. It's like I'm having to moisturize like 2 or 3 times. It's absolutely crazy. And I have that little filter on my shower head now. So I'm better than I was when I was at the academy. Because I was absolutely dying. I would like rub my shirt across my sleeve, or face across my shirt sleeve, and there would be flakes, this is gross, flakes of dried skin.
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
what the fuck is that? So I went into the bathroom and like my whole face was peeling. It was absolutely crazy.
Oh man, I've
Bad
never had
water
that
is
happen.
bad water.
Yeah.
New apartments in Des Moines, built by certain people that I won't mention, are bad.
I think I'll probably get a dehumidifier for summer, honestly. Because it is heckin' humid around here. What are you doing?
Someday they just need to make a combined unit. I don't know why that isn't a thing. Like, why can't you have a compressor? And then you just turn
it'd be
that off
huge,
and then
but
put it back out.
Of course, this sucker I got is a beast. That's because I wanted to make sure it would humidify the whole area, you know? Because if I turn that thing on...
It's actively sucking it in. Yep.
But of course, Albus likes to lay... He's a very strange boy. He likes to lay next to it, and then the humids fall on him.
He's like, I'm a snow kitty. This is strange, and I like it.
It's just like, what are you doing?
That seems
Because
like
it
a very
shoots
Alice
up
thing.
pretty far, but it definitely
drops,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can still see it when it gets. It's like
He's like, a constant state of dampness is great.
maybe he's been kind of dry. I don't know.
Probably.
I know
It would
Floof
be.
is.
It would be hard to tell if he has dry skin, since he's white.
Yeah. No. 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 Oh, how do you always find it?
No.
Well, that's not yours. Hey! No! My God, what is this? Stop! Do you need a snack? Come here.
Absolutely.
Come here.
Just looking off stream and saying, no! Repeatedly. The life of a cat owner. Ooh, lasagna! That looks so good, the dish yesterday. Was that yesterday? My days are getting confused. I think it was. Angling the other day. I was super happy because, wait, no, how did this go? If I can't remember how to tell the story, I probably shouldn't tell the story. How did that go? There was something I had on the counter, and then I went into the bathroom to do something. Like, not go to the bathroom, like I just walked into the bathroom for something.
so much.
I feel
That's
like
the sound that we put with the emoji sticker. Our emote sticker?
it's not that I don't love that.
It's a little embarrassing every time it plays.
Regardless, Aang got my same dish 3 times. That's the point of the story. I can't quite remember how it all worked out, like the order and where.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he was a little turd monster. So I was pretty mad at him.
Yikes. Oh, lasagna sounds delicious. All days blend together? Hell yes, they do.
Try and do this.
Ah, I imagine.
It's really
You
weird.
start one day and end another day?
Yeah, and then you go back to work the same day. So you're like, wait a sec.
That would be very confusing.
It is very strange.
Mm-hmm. I was telling them all the finished Chicago typewriter. Did I tell you that? I told you that at Christmas, didn't I?
No, you didn't tell me you finished. Right? Right?
Cried a long time.
Yes!
In fact, with my blood issue, I remember Cole was sitting at his desk and I was sitting in there and I was like, now my nose is gonna bleed everywhere!
I cried so hard with that one.
Oh my god, I cried like 5 or 6 different times.
Yes! Yes!
I know I just told you all to watch it, but really, it's really good.
It's amazing! It is so good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho. Yeah, that one got me good. Man, oh man. And then Cole and I finished Carol and Tuesday, which I think has become my #1 most favorite anime. It was beautiful.
I feel like you say that every few anime, which is really a testament to the genre.
Shocked me, let me tell you. It was gorgeous. It was so beautiful. It's very timely. Politically. And very interesting, but very light. Like, it's very optimistic and very idealistic, which they even bring up at one point. Like, they say that to one of the main characters. And they're like, this is a very idealistic plan you have here, but if you're not an idealist, you're a slave. And I was like, hell yeah!
Oh, that's kind of beautiful.
It was. It really is really a beautiful show. There's only 2 seasons. And I really don't want to say anything else because it's really beautiful. And also the music will get stuck in your head because it's hacking good. It's about musicians.
That would do it. I should hope it's really good.
Very good. It's on Netflix.
Gosh, I wonder which mood they just did. We went through like a series.
I know, right? I honestly don't know. Gotta pop that up. I have no clue, man. No. 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 Oh, God. Okay, I really wanted to see Cats, but then they patched Cats, and I was like, well, what's the point now? Did you hear they patched that movie? They've never patched a movie ever.
I don't know what that means.
You know how in games when things are broken, they put out a patch?
Yeah. How do you do that with a movie?
They sent out a new copy.
What changed?
So here's what's been driving me crazy about it. There's unfinished CGI throughout it, where, like, you'll see a person's hand, or, like, they'll be wearing Converse, but the rest of their body is a cat.
The fuck?
And I don't understand how they're wearing Converse when shouldn't they be wearing a green suit all the way?
I mean, maybe that's why the Converse are still there, because the actor was like, I'll wear my green suit and my Converse. I don't know.
I'm very confused.
Okay, here's the deal about Cats. I had no desire to watch it, and then I heard people bash on it, and I don't really know why. And I was like, still have no desire. I don't know.
Because it is wildly terrible. I think it's rare that something that bad comes along and gets shown in theaters.
Well, and not to mention that there's so many good people in it.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
That's very interesting to me as well.
Well, and it's based on a very, very good show. Or stage
Broadway
show.
show, isn't it?
Yeah. Which, I don't really know why they went this route. Because, like, why wouldn't you just do the... I remember as a kid, do you remember seeing the commercials for Cats?
No. But otherwise.
But the makeup was so cool, and like everything they did on the stage was so cool, and then they did this instead. And it's
You've
just
always
like,
liked the look of live performance, though. The way that
True.
creativity shows.
True. It's still pretty bad. We saw the patched version. Oh my god, how long did you suffer? Why would you record that movie not barefoot? That's true too. I feel like it would just be so much harder to CG over a shoe. I don't know. It's really weird. They wear a motion capture suit, but not on their hands? CGI ruins it. Also, it's like a very dance-heavy show, which doesn't translate well to the movie. Okay, this is what I thought that they would be wearing, something to
Right.
this effect. So how on
So
earth
hands
are
and feet
hands...
should be covered.
Yeah. I don't get it.
You're sure that was an issue?
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
Look at those happy boys. I mean, wow. They look really happy to be in those suits, I'm just saying. Especially the one on the right.
Yeah. He was like, I live for this. I've been waiting my whole life to wear this goofy suit. What size? Just a small, medium, or large. That's how I do it.
I know. I actually want a large.
Okay.
Give me a medium. I'll be moderate. Give me a medium. I want a large. No, I'm sorry. I can't. I was telling Dad that I actually have only been having 1 or 2 coffees per shift. And I'm super fucking proud of that.
You got any Red Bull?
No. I've not had a single energy drink, nor will I.
Nice.
A, because it's cold out.
Yes.
And hot coffee's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And B, because I just am worried that that's a slippery slope.
Yep.
Seems like it has been for literally every other person I've ever heard of who drinks them.
Mm-hmm. These are wearing... But they still have the balls on them. What in the name of Bob did I find? Did I actually do a bad Google?
Yeah, I think so. I
Wow.
think you're wrong.
Well, I know I saw the hand, because it was Judi Dench's hand. Complete with her wedding ring on it.
Just do Cats movie CGI issues. Or something like that.
Okay, so there's one. Where it's like, how is that possible? This one covers it, but you can see her hand. Like, I just don't get it. This shouldn't be possible. Cats to be re-edited after CGI mistakes are spotted in the film. I don't get it. Oh, there's her hand. So it seems like instead of wearing full CGI outfits, they're just wearing fur coats? Oh, Lord!
That's scary. That one was creepy.
Yeah, just scroll through this and you'll find some good stuff.
Show us, they say. Show us.
Trust me, it's still weird enough to be terrible, but see, not weird in a good way. Lots of things can be weird, but in a good way. Is this real, Justine? The reason that the movies aren't called that because the pictures move is because the people who made them were constantly moving? I thought they were called movers back in the day.
Still works.
Which,
either way.
yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Because you gotta move all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Ha!
Practical effects are so much better so often. I know, right?
Guys, I started playing Stardew again.
I saw that the other day.
I love that game. Have any of you done the multiplayer?
Did we do it a tiny bit one day?
Do you all have to be on at the same time? How does it work?
That I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know if the host needs to be on. Well. Yeah, I think we streamed it a tiny bit when it first came out.
Main player hosts.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Also, wow.
I know, right?
When?
I don't know. Next expansion. It's almost like I've heard this one is so bad that I just feel like we wouldn't probably miss much if we skipped it.
I still am sad that I missed bits of Draenor, bits of, like, I'm so behind.
Yeah, we
in
never
everything that's
finished
happened.
Legion, yeah.
Because Legion shouldn't have been possible. How the hell did we survive the Legion?
I don't know.
How did we survive the Legion?
I don't know.
It makes no sense to me. That was supposed to be like the death of everything.
I thought that once, if we survived Legion, that was the end of everything because we could never hate each other again. But then they immediately followed Legion with Battle for Azeroth, and I was like, how the fuck is this an issue? How do we still not like each other? I don't get it. We just found out our planet's a living being.
It's like all us Earthlings, we all hate each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all hurt each other.
Mm-hmm.
And if an alien comes,
Mm-hmm.
you would think we'd band together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure once we defeat the alien, we would go back to hating each other.
At least a while later.
No, I mean, okay, humans like conflict. So once you beat the big bad guy, you gotta find other bad guys because you just want to fight.
That's why you watch dramas.
Yeah, that's why you and I watch drama.
No, I don't even like the conflict part. As you should know, because you're the one who straight up leaves.
Okay, and you want to know what's hysterical to me? So I'm watching The 100, and I have zero patience for the romance in that. I'm like, I watch K-dramas specifically for romance, but I hate romance in American TV and movies. Like, they just
There is
bug
something
the crap out of
about
me.
the way K-dramas do it that you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it's so easy to ship people.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I love you.
I
Like,
will
it's just
say,
very easy. I love you.
overused in K-dramas, love triangles. but love triangles that actually, goddamn it, I give a fuck about and it pisses me off. And then I'm just like, well, I'll never be happy.
Oh, gosh. Oh, really? From the 100? Wow, I'm only in season 1, so I don't know what's coming.
I have gay trauma from that? Oh, no.
Well, we'll see how long I stick with that.
Cole and I have been playing pretty much since our birthday when I got it for him as a gift, which I regret now. No, we've been playing Death Stranding.
Really? And that weird voice really was you're really playing it, not you're really shaking your head over playing it.
Oh no, I'm usually just watching, but yeah. I mean, it's one of those things
you're
where
enjoying it?
Hell no. I don't think either of us is. We just complain the entire time. But it's one of those things where it's like, it's such a weird-ass story that I am kind of curious to see where the hell it goes. I hate that more than anything in media. Whether it's a show, a book, a game, where you're like, I'm interested enough to suffer through this, but I hate every second of it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with this.
I make a point of dropping those things, and it is really hard to do. But I'm like, I have to draw the line. I must.
Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore, or whatever it's called, is a similar situation. It is the worst book I have ever read in my entire life, but it's short, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just get through it, because I am interested in the main story. All the characters suck. I hate every moment. I hate them talking to each other. I just can't stand the narrator. Like, I hate everything. But who the hell is Mr. Penumbra? And I am curious.
That's where you just flip to the last page.
I should have. I should have just wikied it.
Yeah.
Don't read it. It's not worth it.
Watch The Witcher. Should I watch The Witcher instead?
I have heard that that's super good.
Yeah.
But no, Death Stranding. So our brother is a big Kojima fan. Can't say the same about myself. Don't like Metal Gear at all. But this game drives me crazy because it does that classic Kojima thing of like, he'll tell you something in the story, and then the second it's time for you to get out and actually play the game, somebody calls you over the goddamn radio and tells you the exact same shit, but in a slightly different way. And it's like,
you're slowing this down so much that I'm losing all interest.
Yes, it is like, oh my gosh. It's like he believes he's told this really phenomenal story, but you're not smart enough to understand it, so he has to like really just beat it into you. And like the symbolism of connections is so overstated. It's just like
what kind of connections? All the connections?
the whole point is that you're reconnecting America after some sort of thing that happened.
Oh, okay.
Which still honestly don't quite understand what that even was, but whatever. So you're like a delivery person who's literally, it's
Worse than Okami,
it's a lot.
with restating things.
Worse than Okami. But like every little thing, they'll be like, I can't spoil you on this one thing. There's this one thing that makes no sense at all, and it only serves the purpose of being like connections. And then there's just like,
Pet peeve of mine in storytelling is when the storyteller thinks they're smart. Like, just fuck off.
well, gamers think he's smart. They like, I thought I had good things to expect because people were so hype about his comeback, and like I agree that Konami like screwed him over and that was shitty of them, but like.
Well, and it's not like I love smart stories. Love them to pieces. But you can tell when the author thinks they're clever.
Yes.
And it's like very off-putting.
Or when they don't have the sort of help that maybe they should have had. Like, I think that Kojima is probably a very good ideas person and not a good implementation person. It's like if you had somebody else there to maybe be like, I see what you're doing. Let's work it in this way. Like, it's killing me. And like Cole said the other day, having themes is cool. Themes, plural, more than one, not just one
just
theme
one.
for 100 fucking hours. I don't recommend it, friends.
well, hello. I didn't know you had changed your name, so thanks for making sure that we were aware.
Thank you. How's it going? There's some X factor that determines whether I drop a book or finish it, or rate it 1 star, and write a scathing review. I know, I actually even wrote a review on book good, whatever the fuck it's called, because I was just like, this is such a bad book. Just don't. I decided I'm gonna actually try and keep track this year of what I've read, in the hopes that maybe that will help me do more. Just awakening upon my days off. Ooh, nice.
Albus looks like he's gonna get in trouble again soon.
Yeah, he really heckin' does. Look at that tail move.
He has a very, very good pissed off look. Like, the best I've ever seen in a cat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, if something terrible happens to me, it's because I've had like 5 black cats cross my path in 2 days. No, 3 days. I had 3 one night, 2 the other night, and 1 this morning.
Now,
So,
as
like,
an owner
I personally think that
black
as an
cats.
owner of a black cat, I'm good, and that means good things are coming for me. But there is a just slight part of me that's like, that's a lot. That's a lot of cats, period.
well, yeah, I was just
And
about to say.
they were all black. Also, I saw Slender.
You need a new job. I'm sorry, I know you worked really hard, but you gotta go.
I was driving on this road, Ashworth.
That doesn't
like,
make me happy.
far out. You know how it kind of
way
goes
the
out
hell
into...
out. Past the churches and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm driving along. It was probably 3 a.m. at that point in time. Maybe 4. And I was just, cruising along, going fairly fast. And there's this big curve. And the curve is, like, when you come around this part of the curve and then you start up the next curve, there's a slight incline because you're going up onto a bridge that's an overpass for the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not well lit in this area because it's not heavily trafficked. So I'm making this curve, and then when I bring the vehicle back this way to make the next curve, boom! He was right fucking like at the corner of my car, and it was so scary. It was absolutely terrifying. He was wearing all black. It was pitch black out, and he just got like the cast off from my, the corner of my car, the headlight right there. He just fucking appeared, and he was this long, slender black, figure.
Had you not been sleeping for a while prior to that?
Well, it was like the dead part of my shift.
Well, yeah.
And so I went flying past him. Like, not speeding.
Were
but
you
just
alone?
Continued. No, I had another person in the passenger seat. And so, scared the air out of my lungs.
Yes!
It scared the crap out of me. And so, the other guy was laughing at me, because he was like, oh my god, he appeared out of nowhere. You totally freaked out on that one. And I was like...
Oh wait, there was a real person!
Yeah!
Oh, Jesus
Yeah!
Christ! Oh my god!
No, it was a person walking along the side here, but there's no sidewalk at that point.
Oh my
So
god!
he was like, right at the side of the road. He almost died. Apparently I'm still not over this. It was so terrifying.
Oh my
so I drove
God.
all the ways on and kind of caught my breath again. And then we turned around, went back. By that point in time, he had gotten to a part in the road where it was a sidewalk. And so I was like, okay.
Oh!
Oh! Everything's fine.
Was he actually really tall?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I wasn't sure if at that point it was just the
No.
it looked extra.
He was real.
Oh my god.
It was absolutely terrifying.
That would have possibly scared me to death.
I have never been that scared in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. I have never felt that kind of like, holy shit, panic moment.
Oh.
And kudos to me, because I stayed on the road.
Kudos to me, I didn't squish him.
Well, and I'm making that turn.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy.
What a dangerous place to be walking in all black.
I almost pulled over and told him, like, you've got to have something reflective on you if you're going to walk over that bridge.
Oh my god.
Because bridges are narrow. Thank God we weren't on the bridge yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or I swear to God, he might have died.
Mm-hmm. Holy smokies. Pixar, it didn't happen. Having a black cat cross your path is lucky because you got to see a cat. True.
God damn. That was so scary, though.
I thought you meant you watched a movie.
Well, and it wasn't until a little while later, after I had calmed down, that the guy I was with was like, he was like, frickin' Slenderman. And I went, yes! That's why it affected me so much! Oh,
that would be terrifying.
It was horrible. And yeah, I think the way the lights cast on him kind of made him seem even longer in that moment. But God damn, that was bad.
There are a few things that I can imagine would scare me as bad in that situation as something that fucking looks like Slenderman, because I have an irrational fear of it anyway, and I know it's not even real.
Well, and he did exactly what Slenderman does. Just poof, he was there, and poof, he was gone. And I'm like, like, oh god.
Oh my god. That, or if I saw an alien. If somebody stuck like a fake alien, like, and it was kind of sticking out of the brush a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, thanks! Oh, thank you!
Enough stoppers, so this one went wild.
This one went wild.
The others are fine. That one wanted to jump out of the cover.
Thank you so much! Man, they still have the fun ones. But when we went there, we couldn't get
Only
the
for
fun
mediums?
ones.
Only for mediums, I think, or maybe talls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That means way too many people drink these. Or less than anticipated drank those. I suppose that could go either way.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Morgan was
more.
just telling us that she saw the Slender Man the other day.
Oh, how's it make you feel?
Really bad! It makes you feel really bad.
Oh, but what I was gonna say is, the other thing would be if somebody took an alien and like had it coming out of the brush a little bit. So when you nobody take an idea from this.
Oh my god.
So when you like turn a corner and your headlights hit it, that would scare the absolute shit out of me. Like, I don't even know what would happen to me.
I really don't know. A, how I didn't scream.
Yes, considering.
And B, how I didn't do something with the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I apparently, when I panic that hard,
I was gonna say, it's almost like the panic is
it
so
shuts
much.
down enough
Yeah.
that there's not a bad response.
Oh my god.
Because holy fuck, that was.
I've had moments like that where I've been startled so severely that almost nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
But inside, it feels like hell.
Like right here, you're like, whoa, man!
Yes. Marble hornets? I've never even heard of that.
I don't think I have either.
This is giving me so many ideas. M's.
No.
Weird humanoids quickly moving into the field of vision is one of the spookiest things. Honestly, really, that is true, though. Because, like, all those, like, that time I was at the library and that guy just walked out in front of me, scared the hell out of me. There was just a guy.
Well, really anything that shows up unexpectedly. We were talking about praying mantis earlier today at Dad's. And, like, the fact that, you know, you walked around your car and all of a sudden, boof, it was there. Mm-hmm. Like, that's enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they look like tiny aliens.
I love praying mantis. I can't help it. They're honestly so cool. Video series
Oh,
on YouTube
interesting.
chronicling someone running into fuck no. Not for a little bit, anyway.
Just an alien made from reflective material that says, "Howdy, neighbor!" Oh my god.
Well, and I'm kind of scared to go on that road at that same time again, because I think he's probably walking to work.
Mm-hmm. At least now you know. Now you can take it at a snail's pace and be like, "Where the fuck are you, Slendy?"
Next time I might make contact with him and be like, just so you know.
You're
on the
terrifying.
night of Friday, January, whatever that was, you almost died.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. For Halloween, y'all should watch Marble Hornets.
Oh
my God.
man, Slender scares me so much. Slender scares me so much because there's something about that visual of a like super stretchy person that I hate.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's also just really easy to see him anywhere. We were walking in the woods that one time and I was like, it's Slender!
Yep.
Super easy to see.
Especially when he's real.
But see, you didn't have any kids nearby, so you were good. He only steals kids, I think.
That's true. I'm pretty sure I do remember that.
It wasn't quite the case in the Slenderman movie, though, which Cole and I did watch just because we were curious. It was awful, do not recommend. We'll be doing the same thing with cats when it comes to Redbox. The thing about movies is you don't really have to pay that much attention.
Right. And if you know you're not going to like it, it is kind of fun to just chit-chat with the person you're with and tear it to pieces.
So you went to see Cats in the movie theater. Was everybody like that? Like, was there no sense of like, shh, we have to watch this movie?
Because I've heard that everyone is just making fun of it the whole time in the theater.
I'll have to see if there's a playlist of everything in the order you need to. Oh. I've watched multiple not great movies lately. Your mom doesn't have good taste in movies, I take it. Oh my god, Em, that's great.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Keanu.
Mm-hmm. What a cool name. I've always thought that.
I just was about to say that.
Well then. Hi, I almost called you Puppy. That's strange.
That is strange.
I was thinking about
You've
Rue.
been near puppies lately.
I was thinking about Rue, and then I petted him.
Thinking about how cool the name Keanu is. Transports you over to thinking of Rue and then petting your cat and calling him a puppy.
No, I just then started thinking about Christmas, and then I started thinking about Rue at Christmas.
Why did Keanu make you think of Christmas? I'm still not getting the connections
maybe because
here.
I was looking at these in the camera or something.
Ah.
I don't know. Oh no, that's awful.
Don't eat that. Don't. As long as he doesn't open his mouth again, I don't care. But...
Hi. Oh, little purr boy. When I wake up in the morning, and he instantly starts purring, cutest thing. And he's like looking over, and he's like, "Oh, you're awake now?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Hi, kitten. Hi. So I still haven't gotten over my weird feeling of being in a school, because I went there a few times over break to work, and most of the lights were off and stuff, and it just feels like this is forbidden, and I'm going to be in oh so much trouble. And I cannot shake that feeling. I was going on a walk.
I thought you were going to say, and it reminded you of, like, Nightmare High or something like that,
no.
you know?
No, there's times where I go on walks during my break, and since it's cold outside now, I do it inside. And the other day, I decided to adventure into that area, which I honestly can't...
that area.
I can't tell if it's open or not.
Probably not.
I don't know. I never see anybody in there. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna walk into this area. And I was like, somebody's gonna find me and they're gonna yell at me and I'm gonna get in trouble. And then there was like a little window well with sunlight coming in and I went, whoa. So I just stood in the little window well and cuddled. That's not the right word.
Absorbed?
Yeah, and I just absorbed the sunlight and watched the construction going on and I was like, oh, this is nice. I hope nobody finds me and kicks
really
me out of my
gotta cuddle that
cool
sunlight, man.
Did you say something about cuddling sunlight? That's maybe the most you thing I've ever
That or the most, like, it's a sentiment that I really love. But I
was gonna say, you should relate.
Yesterday, I was so happy because I woke up at 1 o'clock. So I went out to the family room, opened up the drapes, and it was just like sun beating in. It was beautiful.
It's been kind of cloudy when I've been waking up, which I think is why I haven't been able to wake up.
Right.
What, John Travolta was in a movie last year? Did you attend that school as a child? No. I just see, it's so hard to believe because I don't get it. But a lot of people think I'm one of the high schoolers.
Well, and apparently you do too.
Yeah, so I can't shake it. It's hard to shake because I just know they're gonna find
Which is
me.
also weird because when you were in high school, you worked drama after hours. Pretty sure the lights weren't all on throughout the school.
Yeah, but I was only in my one area.
You never wandered into an unlit area.
I was busy. I had a show to do. How the hell was I gonna get down there? I was down here.
I don't know. Do you not take little breaks?
I don't remember.
I would hope you did.
If I did, we probably just chatted.
Oh, that's true.
Oh no. We were in like a very specific like alcove something rather. So like the rest of the building was all the way over there. It would have taken so long to get over there, get to the quarter-mile hallway and do anything. Plus the great janitors would have yelled at me.
That's it. That's what I was trying to get you to.
Well, yeah.
Most of us in high school, when we were there after hours, would be like, it's after hours.
You?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Little Miss Rule Girl?
I knew if I got caught, I would just be apologetic and go back.
I didn't want to deal with that in the first place.
Well, that's because you're averse to talking to people that you don't know.
No, that is true.
Whereas, like,
the
if I run into
anxiety
a
was
janitor,
infinitely
I'd
higher.
be like, sorry, man. Not actually. I would have been more polite than that. These days, I'd be like, sorry, man.
We go on the roof? What the fuck kind of school did you go to that you could just wander freely? Hello?
Hello? I'm indignant over here!
Did you show them the Albies?
Oh, I meant to at one point when you were talking about how pissed he looks.
Hello! Oh, that was good. But would you still have said it super aggressively?
No, feel attacked.
But yeah, instead of hello. Honestly, when I'm on my walk at this school, I look
Oh my
out.
god.
I look out at the roof all the time and I just think, why isn't there a door to the roof that I can go onto and just chill? That'd be such a cool
There
place.
is. It's called a ladder access.
Nah, there's maintenance doors, but I can't get into those doors.
Oh, well, just ask for permission. They probably give it to you.
Can't chill on the rooftop. I did throw them a freaking holiday party that nobody came to except for them.
Ooh, for some reason we were talking roof and then you said through them and I was like...
I didn't throw them off the roof. Cole and I were both given beautiful white cat mugs for Christmas. And like,
I like that they're different.
they're
Like
different,
it's the same
but the
cat,
same
but
cat.
different.
So mine is this pissed off looking cat, because
It
of
looks
course.
way less pissed off than Albus, though.
Well, yeah. And it's just in a field of flowers and butterflies. And it says, positively perfect, which makes me want to die a little bit. And then Cole's, same cat. White cat, graceful, delicate.
The only thing
Willful.
that is accurate on there is willful.
I know. I know. That's what I said. I was like, he'll probably want dinner in about 10 minutes. Dinner?
10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, more like 20, but you can give it to him in 10. What are they gonna do? Say, hey, don't go in there anymore? Well, yes, exactly. And then
you
what
just
will
don't
I
go in
do?
there anymore.
Turn bright red.
And say okay, and turn around, and they won't notice your face turned bright red.
And then they'll call my parents.
Because your face turned red.
Because it was Valley. And Valley was like, no. You put a toe out of line at Valley and they were gonna come for you. I think it's because when I was in high school was when they were transitioning into the super, like, you can't do anything ever! We have cops at every door! Like, that was what was starting to happen.
Also wildly inaccurate, but yeah, they were saying that.
Okay, they didn't have cops at every door. They had rent-a-cops at every door.
They had security guards at the two main doors. There are a whole heckin' lot more doors in that place.
Well, yeah, but you
Which is
can get
why-
in those doors.
Which is why you propped them all the time. Not you specifically, not Raeyn specifically. Students. What they need to do in that school, and maybe they have by now, is just put those little indicators on the doors so that if it's propped, it sirens.
It did.
Oh, it did not when we were there. When I was there, we propped one of the doors all the time. The one in the orchestra hallway?
Yeah, that's the one that we got in trouble for propping. Because we would go...
And it had a siren go off, an alarm go off.
Not
if
at
it
that
was-
site. It does it in the office.
We never got in trouble for that. So either it broke or somebody made it broken.
Well, I mean, that's... that could be. Because I know we would prop that door to go out and work on props or stuff. And then they would get all pissy, and we were like, well, what are we supposed to do? Have somebody just stand at the door and wait for us to knock? Technically it was locked, but the guys who did lights was also technically a janitor, so he had keys to get up there. Ah, now I understand. So sometimes he would give us the keys and we would just wander up there. Oh, I want to go on the roof.
Which is funny from a person who's scared of heights.
Well, it's such a big roof that I can just sit at the back part. Soak up the sunshine. So before Christmas, we were working from the beach house and I sent those snaps of the dolphins, and I just want y'all to know that you both responded the same way. I got dink from Mhorgain and ding 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 from Raeyn. What?
I mean, there's no words for something like that. It's just like excitement. That's all
It
you
looks
can
like
give.
Raeyn is wearing it on her necklace.
The heart when you lean over in certain ways.
It's hard to see because the lag is so
Yeah.
on that side. It doesn't show up on ours. But the stickers do, which is weird.
That is weird.
Hi. Dook. Dook dook. Dook dook dook.
You're hitting him on the head and he doesn't even look at you when you hit him. Like, he just stares at the same spot.
I'm not hitting him on his head. I'm duking him on his head. Dook dook. He's just looking at my leg.
Oh. Could the whales get you on a boat? Would you go on a boat on the ocean if it meant you could see the
Ocean,
whales?
the biggest water of them all. Is my life jacket still at Mom's house?
I don't think we ever had adult-sized ones.
I haven't grown much. Mine was pretty big because they got it bigger than they were supposed to, which honestly probably lessened the safety.
Yes, those things are definitely supposed to be properly sized. All I know is they had the one that was my size and the one that was your size.
They were
And-
both yellow.
And they never got me a big one.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe yours fits. I don't know.
I feel like I haven't grown much from that time, and I never got any boobs, so I don't have to worry about that. I will go on condition of full life vest, floaty
Floaties.
on.
And a pool noodle, just in case. Floaty arms. I knew that was coming.
into the same ocean. I don't know if it's technically the ocean there. Is it deep enough for me to drown? Yes.
Is it connected to the ocean by more than a river? Then it's an ocean to this one.
There are life jackets on the boat, though. I mean, it's a pretty large boat. You can't wear them unless the boat is sinking.
We should probably get this away from the heater.
Oh.
Yeah. I was starting to smell some stuff. We probably should smell.
You mean I can't wear my life jacket, or I can't wear their life jacket?
You can't wear their life jacket
Unless the boat's sinking.
Yeah.
But I can wear my life jacket, eat in floaties, and carry a pool noodle. I like that.
Oh, that's fascinating. Where that backpack was, it's way warmer.
What's in that backpack?
Nothing.
So I can't tell you right now because spoilers and I'm still gonna do these things, but I will have you know that GMM has taken 2 of my ideas within like the last week or so.
GMM's back?
I don't know. I just saw it on Facebook.
Oh.
So it might have been like a while ago, but they were reposting it. All I know is I'm angry.
Well, see, they wouldn't mind because I listened to one of their podcasts in which they said,
I know,
We
no
share
original ideas.
and
It was the timing. I literally had just come up with these two
you do
ideas.
this every single time, though, with all of your ideas. You're like, I just had this idea, and then 2 or 3 days later, someone else does it.
He stole it from me.
They did not steal it from you.
One of them will get...
Creative energy is just fluttering around us in little glowy, glittery bits, remember?
Stop.
Little demon cat.
We have some ideas for Game Blast, one of which is one of the ideas that they used. Oh yeah, weird. It vanished for like a line. You can't wear all of that in my company.
Can't wear all of what? The floaties? But can she
Oh.
bring the pool noodle?
I'll just stand on the other side.
Would you know how
to use a
to
pool
use a
noodle?
pool noodle?
I've never known what the point of a pool noodle is. I thought it's that
You can just kind of hang over it.
I thought it was just so you beat people.
I mean, that's
You
fun,
like do
too.
fencing in the water. I wouldn't let that aboard because then when somebody throws it into the ocean, that's litter. That's ocean litter.
Yeah. Kid. I think he needs to be fed now. Because he is starting to be strange.
Fill it with water and blow it out at someone? What? Have you done this? You nod as though you know.
I've seen other people do it.
Ugh. I don't like any water. And yet I like to drink water more than most beverages, which people find weird.
Okay, so you don't like water, but you love drinking water. I don't like fire, but I love being hot. We're the same, just opposite.
Yeah, we still have to talk to Carice about that and see if it'll work out. That means I'll be flying twice in the same month. No, that means I'll be flying twice back to back. I'll go to Austin the 1 week, and then the very following week is spring break.
Cool. Then you'll be less scared the second time. Because you'll have just done it. Yay, nay. Like, no response on that.
I'm just worried. Well, my initial idea was spring break, but that could maybe work too.
Then she'll be scared of flying again.
I'll have to work all through June.
Near the end of June, you can take time off, though, I'd assume. Do kind of like you did last summer, where you take a week and then flip a week.
Move it to a different spot. Yeah, I'll see if I can try and do that. Also, how did you all like the, we'll be in Japan the end of March. Well, that won't work. the little holiday, whatchamacallit that we did? Holiday special marathon. Was that good? Would you like to see things like that in the future? If, for instance, we can't do a stream on a Sunday, would you prefer that we just play a rerun or that we don't? What are you thinking? I did set it to follower only mode at one point because the chat was getting a little silly. And I was like, of course. Ooh, just cracked my knuckle out really quite hurt.
Kind of a weird way.
Stop this. Chill.
What? What happened?
It keeps like buffering for some reason.
Buffer?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Look at how freaking poofy my hair is today.
Looks good, though.
I just showered and didn't do anything.
It does look good, though.
I think my issue is just it doesn't ever match. Like this side's always different from this side. And there's nothing I can do about that.
That's how your hair is, though.
Yes.
Like, I see that on many people with your type of hair.
Brian David Gilbert's hair is
So
the same
it's
way.
not just you.
Yes, but it still gets on my nerves. I'm getting bangs tomorrow.
Just kidding.
No, you should keep that face because specifically I'm getting Korean bangs.
Which kind?
The kind
Like
that
bulbs
are...
and that kind?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, I can't remember. The kind that, and then they kind of come down.
Okay.
So when you put it up, it just has like that nice little...
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. If it's terrible, I'll just blunt it.
I mean, even if it's terrible, you probably don't have to blunt it because you can just hide it within your hair. Like,
Possibly.
if I get bangs, there's no hiding it at all.
The problem...
Because all of my hair is then exposed.
The problem with me and bangs... I don't really know how to use Pinterest. Can you tell? I always get confused. Where's hair?
Why isn't it alphabetical?
I don't know. Who designed this program? How old is it now? Like this kind?
I like how that picture of a woman,
Well, there's two of them somehow.
yeah, it says super hair men Korean ideas. It's like it definitely is a girl with a ponytail.
Because originally I was thinking, like, go back to my blunt bangs.
No, I think it'd be really cute for you to try
I've never done something
rounded
like that.
like that.
Yeah. But I need my
If
bangs
I had
back.
wavy hair, I would do that too.
See, that's what I'm worried about, because I have wavy hair.
That's what you need.
They have straight as can be hair.
Yeah, but every time it looks good, you can tell it's because they waved it.
This is the issue with me and bangs, is that I have to do something with them, or else they look
that's
atrocious.
The issue with everyone in bangs.
Really, even with flat bangs? I mean, straight hair?
Yeah.
Cole yesterday...
You still should style them or they look bad.
Cole yesterday was blow drying his hair because we dyed it, and I was just like, this is the wildest thing to watch. A person blow dry their hair and it's just straight.
Yeah, I don't know. You know those people in the mall? They did that to me one time, and I was like, thanks. You killed like an hour of my day, and I was bored, so that worked.
Your hair is straight.
I know.
Oh, they were trying to like advertise it as, we'll straighten your hair, and you were like, it already is.
It was one of those days when it was slightly wavy. Like very slightly wavy, so they blew it straight and then straightened it.
I always have to avoid eye contact with those people because they take one look at me and they're like, we can sell her, and I say, you really can't.
The problem with the holiday marathon was that it was mostly Jackbox games, which don't have a lot of rewatch value since there's a lot of empty time. That's a good point.
That is true.
I didn't think of that.
So maybe in the future I cut it so that part's not there, but it's just the like goofy crafty bits. Nice. It's like funny stuff and then 90... I know, even in person that sometimes feels like it drags on forever and then it's like, dead air, dead air!
We can't! It's against the rules.
Yeah. Well, you don't have time to be silly because you're drawing. Desperately. Also, 2020, let's bring back the missions. 20... Missioni.
No.
20...
Nope. Where's random?
Random!
He's cleverer with words than us. Honestly, a lot of y'all are.
This is true. Random,
But
I feel like, has named so many of our segments and stuff.
Unintentionally.
Random!
Raeyn wants to combine the concept of missions with the number 2020. So we needed you.
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. Hey, no worries.
That was amazing.
That was hilarious. Did not expect that. Oh, man.
Oh, that was good.
That was dang good. That was heckin' good. Somebody clip that. That was a good one. Oh, gosh. So here, do we want to... we haven't thought about this ahead of time, and as usual, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
And she's gonna tell me and tell you guys at the same time.
Yes. Well, no, I'm gonna ask you.
In front of people, it's kind of pressured.
Well, yes, but do we want to try and put down our 2020 stream goals? knowing what our life is like this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know either, so we're both in a similar position. I want a stream manager.
Yeah.
I know that big time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's our 2020 stream goals.
You know, keeping it small means that you can't divert your energy into, like, other tasks.
True.
So it's all right there.
Let's see. 2020 stream goals.
Hey. But vision and mission rhyme.
Hey.
We're getting somewhere random, and it's all because of you.
Once again. Also, what I was trying to say in the Discord, and all of you were helping. Aren't missions just a goal for me? Yes.
Anyone
But I
can
was
help
going to
out.
expand upon that a bit. What I meant by a new name for the Sunday show was a single name that can be used whether the both of us are here or just one of us is here. So it's not like the Sister Sunday stream show, JK, there's only one.
No, I love that though. The Sister Sunday Stream Show solo. Like you have to read through the whole thing, and then at the very end, in all caps, is solo. I think it's fun.
I mean, we may still do that, because that's the best we've gotten so far, but I would also be open to just a whole new show idea. Yes, which is why that one was on my list. Seeing my tattoo, I just really want my other tattoo. Hi, sorry.
Excuse you, you might get purple ink on my black dirty pants.
Where are we getting it? Do you have tattoos? You wear long sleeves, right?
In the winter. Where did you think I was gonna get my tattoo?
I don't know. I know mine's right here. I don't know where yours is.
All of a sudden you're like,
It would be weird for us to have it in exactly the same spot. I don't think I'm here for that.
I'm thinking it'll hurt a lot, but I'm leaning towards like right here.
Ooh.
Right over all my boniness.
Ooh.
I'm really bony.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel ya.
It's kind of a problem.
Morgan could get a matching eye.
No, you're talking about the flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a BTS tattoo. We're getting a love yourself themed tattoo. Really.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We were talking about tattoos last night, and Cole was like, I just don't like the idea of, like, what if I don't like that thing anymore? And I said, well, I mean, I haven't played WoW in 800 years, but it's more about what it meant to me at the time and how it changed my life. I might not like them forever, but they most certainly changed my life.
And their
So,
message,
Yeah.
you know, I want with me forever.
It's like a roadmap of your life.
I have heard multiple people explain tattoos that way.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll look at a tattoo and be like, this was stupid, but it was a year. Like, it happened.
Uh-huh.
And I remember it happened.
Stardust Sunday is good. Sunday Stardust? Sunday Star Dreams?
I like...
Star Dreams was a joke.
I wasn't listening to you anyway.
Good.
I lost my train of thought, that's why I stopped talking.
A mission in a box? So here's something that I was thinking was I could create...
Put the goddamn pen down. Like, it's just getting too close to me right now.
You're all the way over there!
I was over here and you went, wait. That's within striking distance.
Striking distance, my goodness. You hear this, girl? You...
Yeah, he's also within striking distance.
really
just saying, like, he's gonna...
Just really stern. Oh, I was thinking I could set up an email account.
For suggestions.
Yes, that would auto
Just
forward.
put in the message which one of us is for.
Well, that's true, and then I can just forward it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you could send it to that.
Then it's on the honor system.
Yeah.
Better not cheat.
And then I could just forward it to her personal email so she would actually see it. Do you see that? Well, I don't know. Some people
Are you
don't check
talking
their
about Mhorgain
email.
one or my me one?
No, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I check it almost daily.
Yeah, no, I'll DM you missions. It would just be another alternative for people
For
who
others as
aren't
well.
using Discord. I don't trust you.
After all this time.
I mean, that is the preferred
It's not like
method.
you guys are maybe gonna hang out someday or anything. She certainly doesn't trust us.
I mean, you can come too. It's just your schedule is
I know.
whack.
I know I would be invited, but no, I'm probably not gonna be able to go.
Well, and we also just wanted to go because we wanted to go to Seattle, since we want to move there someday. The Tata theft, that was so good.
The chicken man.
Having to go, but then when I went to stay the night at your place,
The continuation of the chicken,
and
I
you
think, was
freaking
fun.
left it in the shower, and then she forgot she left it in the shower. That was amazing.
Yeah. That was a good time.
For anybody who is new and doesn't know what we're talking about, we do accept little missions that you all can send to us. We have to
We
do
should
them.
have that come up randomly in the stream chat. Have a mission.
Oh, I haven't set up the bot in a while. You're
Yeah.
right, yeah. Where we try to do something generally in secret.
Of course she shows one that
It's just the
she
one on
won
top.
first.
I've only won this one.
I know. Let's flip through them. A little recap of 2019.
going to. Basically, it's something that we have to do without the other person catching on to the fact that we're doing a mission. Is basically how it works. So me, I had to stick stickers without Mhorgain noticing or being like, is this a mission? Mhorgain was the master of the... God damn that one. I was trying to drink a beverage and she kept refilling it. And I never noticed.
I really thought you were gonna
It's
get
like,
that one.
I kind of noticed, but I also kind of didn't. I just thought I was imagining things. I thought I was just misremembering how much beverage I had.
That's what I was counting on.
Master of the Tata napping. That's a clip. You can find that one. That one I didn't know she did it until I rewatched the stream. Because I was like, what the fuck? Master of the snacks. That was maybe one of the weirdest ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Was where she just had to bring like a cajillion million trillion snacks.
Yeah.
And I wasn't supposed to notice. And I did think it was heckin' weird. But I thought,
I
she's
brought
just
a
hungry.
backpack full of snacks.
She literally brought a backpack. And just kept pulling stuff out. It was so much stuff. But I just thought, Mhorgain's hungry today.
Because you know that could happen too.
Exactly. I just thought she's just extra
We
hungry.
are just strange enough, both of us, that we excuse a lot of odd behavior from the other person. So it's like you're putting all these stickers around. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you all want to suggest one, DMs are recommended. Follow Ems's method and try and be in character enough to the point where the other person's just like, okay. Strange, but okay. Oh, Raeyn has a new organization method. Yeah, this is my feet. Well, it almost said something.
It almost, yeah.
Like-
and I kept trying to figure out what she was going to spell.
I was taking letters at total random and just sticking them down, but it almost made a word. I can't remember what it was. Also, another goal.
There she's with that pen again.
I gestured this way.
I know, I'm just saying, remember to put it back down when you're done with it. I think he's laughing at me.
I just don't know the context. It's just a weird little comment.
Do you ever wheeze laugh out and then it hurts your lungs?
No, I was gonna say yes until that part, and then I said
just
no.
did that.
More scripty stuff.
Remember, the pen is mightier than the sword. That too. That's another good point.
Another good point.
Oh my god!
So only point your pen at someone when you're ready to just. Also, more YouTube. Since it's going to be harder for us to make it live all the time.
Now the problem with this, dear sister, is that you're writing these goals on a week.
I'm gonna transfer it to someplace else.
Will you?
Also, Hangouts. Remember forever we've said we're gonna watch Mulan? Can I do that on Amazon?
Now it's
Disney
easier
Plus!
than ever.
I could do it on Disney Plus!
Yeah, my sister didn't even log in.
Movie nights. What can we watch? Only Disney movies.
Or Star Wars. Or National Geographic. I haven't gotten into the National Geographic tab yet, but it's there.
Or you can watch all
Disney
of The
owns-
Simpsons.
Ugh.
It's got Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, maybe something else. National Geographic. Strange.
Pixar's on its own.
Yeah, okay, that must be.
I've got it. We watched Chicago Typewriter. That'd be kind of hard to watch a subtitled thing.
You do have to focus quite a bit.
Oh, it's so good,
So
though.
good.
How else can I force you all to watch it? That pen was capped, so it wasn't a threat.
Also, it was actively thrown away from me, so I'm not gonna bitch about it too much.
I did point it at them, though, which is apparently a danger.
Threatening, yeah.
That's like throwing down my glove.
Yes.
We will watch Top.
Oh, and the last one.
Wow, if we're not thinking about this ahead of time,
IRL
she sure does have a lot she wants.
streams. So we can go to Gong Fu.
Oh,
Gong Fu is too small.
We did see the trailer for the new live-action Mulan in Star Wars, and it was amazing. Yay! I'm glad to hear that.
What? Rabbit doesn't exist anymore? Oh, there goes one of my goals for 2020.
What is it?
We can just find.
We can do it in Discord. Can we do it in Discord? Can you screen share in Discord?
You can stream games. I don't know if you can stream your screen. I think you can screen share in Discord, because I think that's how they were trying to do homework together over the last semester. I would just go to calls and be have like code all over the screen. I would be like, what is this?
That could work. We can even just
You
use
can stream
Discord.
to a small amount of people on Discord.
Hey,
All
there's
right.
not many of us.
You guys better fight over it.
Yikes.
Subscriber.
She had to be nice. Right when I was trying to be mean.
The safety was on. Yeah. Are y'all writing the scripty stuff, or am I doing that as well?
Does Ems need shares in our business?
Honestly, what I would love to do so much is find friends. This is gonna sound bad because it sounds like I want a transactional friendship, but it's more like I want friends.
And
But
also for them
also-
to be useful.
Yeah, like in high school, like that's what my friends were like. Like we made
Transactional
things.
friendship, though, is not a bad thing at all.
Yeah, like you're friends and you make stuff together. I want that again.
But you could even, like, going out for the purpose of finding transactional friends is not bad either. is what
Yeah,
I
but
was
where do
trying
I
to say.
find a transactional friend who I also just go to dinner with and have fun?
Okay.
No!
I was gonna say, we do need to be careful with how we put this out on the internet, though. Where do I find a transactional friend?
Transactional friend.
I also want to find a friend. So, like a robot. Buy an Amazon Echo. Alexa is a friend that's useful. Excellent.
Cause see, here's the thing: I can't afford to pay anybody.
So they have to just be a friend.
They have to just enjoy doing it and probably be a friend. Because otherwise, how will they make the sort of stuff we need? You know, they
Right.
won't get us.
That would be hard.
I can't pay them, so I guess they can just be my friend.
No, no.
Friendship is its
Stop.
own payment.
The first part of this is I want a friend. I want a local friend. I love all of you. I enjoy our time together, but I would also like a local friend. I'd like a local friend I can make things with. The first rung of this is I just want a friend.
Okay, try the social club again.
No, because I know a person who goes there and like hell am I encountering him. Mm-mm. Also, isn't the social club nothing but like comedies.
Depends on where you're going.
The Des Moines Social Club?
I would recommend going to the Social Club's cafe
I don't know what that means.
versus an actual show. Like, if you walk into the Social Club, there are multiple rooms.
Oh, I've never been there. I've driven past it.
Alright.
Someday
walk
is a good
into-
point. Why do they have to be local? I don't know. It's just because that's how I've
Write that
always...
on your to-do list. Walk into the
We're always talking about manageable goals here. Walk through the front doors. You don't have to stay a certain amount of time. Just walk through the front doors.
And then somebody will be like, hello and welcome. And I'll be like,
I think it's because we've never created with anyone
yeah.
not locally. Like, it's easier to share things.
There's just something about, like, sitting down in a cafe and, like, having all your notebooks out, where the modern people use laptops. True, Timber. That's my real purpose. Is so that science can one day learn how to utilize that. Step 1, acquire a friend. Tell them you'll provide advertising for them and then they'll pay you. I did see this the other day. A person was trying to get an artist to make some stuff for them, and they were like, my stream will provide advertising for you. Also pay me $50. And it was like, in what way does this make sense exactly?
I mean, I could see it being, I don't have enough to pay you, so I'll give you free advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Free advertising.
Yeah, but also pay me $50 was mind-blowing.
That's the part where it's weird.
It was like, what the fuck? That's the other reason why I wouldn't want to do it online, because I feel like there's so many artists who get taken advantage of in that way, and I've always paid everybody. Like,
so furry.
if I used a song from somebody and they didn't... Well, most everybody has said, hey, just use it. But sometimes people are like, yeah, if you want to shoot $10 my way, that's fine, and so I do that. Like, our artists, I always pay. So I feel kind of weird just being like, hey...
I want a transactional friendship with you.
Write me stuff.
But do it specifically in this vein.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's why I'm like, I would love to have a stream manager who also doubled as a director. Because I can't do it all myself.
I was gonna say, you really... Okay. Science needs to get more advanced. Because...
Clones!
Yes! She knew exactly where I was going.
Hell
I just
yeah!
need another Raeyn.
Hell
He's the
yeah!
manager.
You heard of triple threats? Yeah, don't bust my sweater, please. It's kind of loose
Sweater.
anyway, it's fine.
Clones? Yeah, science needs to get on top of that cologne game and create some, goddammit.
Well, I agree. Like, the people that I've had make our stuff. Like, this is where it's weird. Is like, I don't want to be that person, but I also loved that feeling in high school of, like, we were just making things because we liked making it. Mm-hmm. But then there's the weird element of it of, like, technically we kind of sort of potentially get paid.
Just
So
don't
then,
think
like,
about
that's
that.
weird.
Don't think about that part.
So you make a clone of yourself, then you're both looking at each other going, well, I'm not doing that. True.
Honestly.
How do you decide who's the top clone?
You would just have to, like, tattoo on your body. I'm Stream Raeyn.
Uh-huh. I'm producer
I'm
Raeyn.
producer Raeyn.
Oh, gosh. Collaboration is good. It is good, and it's super fun. And I miss it. I don't know anybody. I don't know where to find anybody. Because the sort of people I'm looking for typically leave Iowa.
He's fine to take on.
No, how did he decide who was the real one? Whoa, you both just...
Apparently you're Steven.
Whoa.
That was a great response. Whoa.
I haven't seen that episode. I've only seen the first season. Which I don't think... That was the biggest purr.
He never purrs that loud.
He really likes Cole. That's how I knew it was meant to be.
I hear you.
Yeah, he's Yeah, I joked with him when he first met Albus. I was like, he didn't run away. He let you pet him. This is a damn good sign. I believe in this. And then when he met Rue, and she was okay within like 20 minutes or so, I was like, this is meant to be.
Every time he opens his eyes, though, it still looks pissed off. It still is a pissed off look.
It's just his face.
Yeah, he's got resting bitch face. He can't help it.
Say no.
I know, same. I relate. He labels them based on when they came out on their cheeks.
Perfect.
Well, I guess you do have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be.
I do think it's
accessible.
maybe a bad idea for Stream Rain to have it on her face.
That's why I indicated right here, because then you can just be like, that's who I am.
Don't do that. Somebody might clip that. This is sort of off topic, but I went to complain about the fact that Netflix added seasons 4 and 5 of Steven Universe without adding... Yes, because I've never seen 2 and 3. So it's like...
I have never seen any.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of the jewels? Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Had to whisper the jewels.
Because again, taken out of context, it would have been a weird question.
Whoops. Whoops. Is Hilda still on Netflix? That's super cute, and I watch it occasionally.
I have Netflix again.
Hey!
I haven't watched the end of Ultron yet. I just realized.
See, I don't want to say anything really, but like I also really want to talk to you about it, but also by the time you
I'll
watch it,
finish
I'll
it
probably
tonight.
have forgotten everything.
I'll finish it tonight.
When are we watching Busted?
so close.
The end of season 1 and all of season 2.
I don't know, the next time I make Korean food.
Hell yeah! Tomorrow I have a haircut at 4:30, which will probably last until at least 5:30.
Wednesday?
I think Wednesday could work, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's tentatively plan that. I think I'm off at 4.
I've got a pencil and a Wednesday. Busted! Exclamation point. With Mhorgain. It is weird because sometimes if I ever think
I
that
clicked
like
on the wrong thing. That was like a really extreme response to it.
if I ever think that the camera's gonna possibly see things, I write your stage name. Am I strange? I don't know.
I do work until 6 on Wednesday, so.
Ooh, that's kind of late. For like hour and a half episodes, I go to bed at 10.
Yeah, so. So we get together at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Start watching it. Food is ready by 7.
Yeah, that's alright, I suppose. I just can't have technology after 9 o'clock. What? This is why my sleep is
Oh my
messed
good
up.
lord, I totally agree, Cole. She brings that out in me, too.
Oh, alright, alright. I just have to catch up on these 2 seasons, and then I can watch it good. Well, legally. Boy, that was a trip.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
At 6:30 p.m. Just as soon as break happens, I'll take care of them. Yeah, how long are we doing this? Tonight.
Oh,
Do you have to work tomorrow?
No.
Ah, so she can go as late as she wants.
Yes.
I do have to work tomorrow.
The only problem is that I'm getting hungry, so if we want like Chipotle or something, I'd be down.
Chipotle?
Why are you looking at me?
Because she's looking at you.
Oh, you did too?
Well, when you started, I did. Your cat scares me.
Those eyes.
He's just like, he's gotten way scarier in the past 4 months. There's just something about him.
It's because he's fighting the fucking shadows and it's taking a toll.
I really, because it's the shadows around his eyes now. That's what's new.
What else is crazy is the sump pump in the other room, which is just, a hole in the ground. I frequently, if I can't find him, I very frequently find him staring into the sump pump.
It doesn't have a cover on it?
It kind of does, but then it has like an open spot,
Oh, okay.
and that's what he's just staring down into.
Better get some such. We need food.
Hilda was
ASAP.
very good. I really liked what I have seen of it. Very cute. School has an aging effect on people? Tell me about it.
Albus would definitely stare into the abyss and see the abyss staring back.
Yeah, that's what he does.
For sure.
That's why he fights shadows. He's seen the abyss.
I do agree that he just looks a bit angrier than he did when he was younger. But there are also times when we're snuggling where he just looks normal. Love.
He does just seem
Oh.
very fatigued.
We had
By
a
life.
fairly successful
Oh.
kitty swap.
Oh, really?
He was crying at the door, driving me absolutely crazy, and I was like, screw it, we're just gonna switch him today. The problem is, you know how you're supposed to feed them treats on either side of like a door? Floof doesn't like any treats ever.
That's like Midna.
So it's like, I don't know how to convince you.
I keep trying to think of ways for Midna and Matt to get together.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, she's fine with him, but doesn't really want anything to do with him most of the time.
Well, I mean, same.
She's
Until you
she's
abandon
she's
her
a
for
very
a long time.
independent cat, yeah, so unless she's, like, really needy, because I've been away for 12 days, then, yeah, she doesn't need much. But I was like, she doesn't like treats.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. I'm
Well-
just gonna have to start giving him, like, little bits of Ruffles chips.
See, Floof doesn't even like people food. It's like there's literally nothing that he cares about.
Have them drink out of crystal vases together.
I was
Not
making
go
fun
through
of
that.
Midna to him about that. Where I was like, the only thing I ever saw her drink out of was a freaking crystal vase.
It was weird to me, too, but I just went with it.
She literally has 800 water bowls, which, you know, same. But Midna only drinks out of a crystal vase. And I was just like,
Yep. Well, and it's one of those things, it's like this tall. No, it's probably
Yeah,
not like
it's-
that
it's
tall.
pretty tall.
It's pretty tall. So the bottom, you know, like 12 inches of water, she can't get to. So if it goes down more than like 2.5 or 3 inches, she can't drink anymore. It's like,
I feel like I never had to fill any water except for that one.
yeah, it's pretty much the one.
So funny.
But her ammonia pee is not nearly as bad since she's been drinking out of the vase because she actually drinks now.
That is
Cats are
Midna
fucking
in a
weird.
nutshell.
It is so Midna.
But yeah, we flopped them to different areas of the house, and they enjoyed themselves, and then got into a slight scuffle when Albus wanted to switch back the other way. But then, like the other day, they were sitting nose to nose through the door, because they can kind of see each other a little bit. Nothing going on, and I thought, all right, my goal is really by spring to have you two sorted.
Because that would be
list.
awesome.
Make my cats like each other!
To-do list. Open Chipotle!
I figured you'd do it from your phone.
Why?
I don't know, I always feel like it's hard to do it this way.
I feel like it's way easier to do it on the web. We normally have a game up, so I do it on my phone.
They don't have an app?
I don't download apps. Like, unless they're critical. Like Gmail.
Have you been having issues with your phone's battery?
No.
Dang, that goes against my theory. I have been ever since the most recent Android app or update.
Nope.
Did you do a recent update?
I'm pretty sure it does it automatically. Like, I don't tell it to.
You need to get YouTube Premium again and see if you still notice your battery draining so much. Because, like, you've been on break and you've had to keep YouTube on.
That really could be, as I don't have YouTube Premium anymore, and I use it for music a lot.
Yeah, if I'm playing music, then I have it plugged in. So. Unless I'm in the car, because I don't have my car cord right now. So then it dies on me. Not dies, but, you know, it depletes.
What the hell is a lifestyle bowl? Everyone, we're learning about Chipotle. Whole30 salad bowl. Oh, does this just mean it doesn't have tortilla? Wait, the bowls never have tortilla. Stop. My brain just spoofed, okay?
The concept of the lifestyle bowls is that each of them is good for you
In a different way?
in
So this is a keto
specific
bowl.
ways. So there's paleo, there's high protein, there's vegan, vegetarian.
What's Whole30 even mean?
That I don't know.
I know, that's a lot of onion. That's a fucking lot of guacamole. That's just a guacamole bowl.
Guacamole so
South
yummy.
Beach.
I don't know, it might
Is
be.
that, like, carb related?
Is South Beach still a thing?
I don't know. I thought Whole30 took it over, but I don't remember what Whole30 is.
I don't see any rice in this
I
one.
remember seeing the books back when we worked at Barnes and Noble.
Okay, just give me food,
Oh,
okay?
I'm sorry. Burrito
I'm about to
bowls.
get hangry.
Yikes.
It's a new thing in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
New?
Yeah. Because now I realize it's happening. It's gotten to that extreme point. I always really like food and really want to have food.
Salsa.
Get some beans, girl. Beans are good for
I hate
you.
beans. They're disgusting.
Black
they have
beans
the
are
worst
fine.
texture in the world. Wish I could have cheese. Queso.
Oh, they have tortilla on the side as an option now. Very smart.
Yeah, their queso isn't that great, actually.
The queso is not as good as Ponch's queso,
Yeah.
but it's still fair.
Add another burrito bowl. What kind of meat?
I will go with, what day of the month is it?
I should have done that too.
I think I'm gonna go steak. White. Black.
Yeah, but I'm just
Guac.
feeling chicken, honestly.
Tomatillo green.
Chicken? Want
Raeyn.
some chicken?
The fajita veggies at this store are questionable because sometimes the onions are like still a quarter of an
I
onion.
know, right?
Yeah, let's do it. And tortilla on the side. I really thought you were gonna hit save on that. And they're gonna be like, there are two people with the same name.
I don't remember them ever asking for this.
I don't remember that.
I don't want another menu item.
Mine is so expensive.
Yeah, like guac, man.
And the beef.
In previous life, Midna was a plant. I think it's more that Midna is just very
A dragon.
sophisticated.
She's a dragon. She likes fancy things.
You only download apps that criticize you. Y'all are gonna need more emotes with the Stardust thing. I know, we're gonna need... You weren't here earlier. I would love to hear everybody's ideas for the Stardust thing because it just came out of nowhere and I didn't have any time to prepare for it. Twitch was just like, hey, what up? You've got loyalty shit
You've got
now."
eaten.
What is that?
I've got food on the mind. Literally anything.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, cool. They probably did send me an email and I just never noticed.
I didn't say email.
No, I was just saying that.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said eaten.
Yes. I'm getting confused.
What's happening? So you want 5:45, I assume, because that is the quickest time.
Heckin' yeah, Bob.
I'm not Bob.
Oh no. I didn't even have French fries.
What?
You didn't even have French fries?
French fries.
Oh, you are kind of reaching French press level.
I
Oh,
heard
no.
French fries also.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing.
I should have known better based on the way she's acting. I know a French press Mhorgain when I see one.
I was absolutely starving when I came here.
Holy shit, you should have said something.
Well, I was gonna get food, but then I ran late, and then I missed my exit, so I was really late.
Alright,
Oh,
I'll
my
be
nose
ready
is
at
so red because it's so itchy.
5:45.
Okay.
That was a good sound. She didn't eat before coffee. Is that why? Is that why you're going full on French press?
I'm good, man.
He's like, you sure about that?
Oh, wow.
Well, that was wild. You want to show them all your cute hair?
Not when you put it that way.
I did a dang good dye job, if I say so myself. I was very worried. It took like 3 hours. Doodle-doo.
It's not coming up. Where is it? Oh.
There it is.
I was looking at this one. I was like,
Oh yeah. That one's delayed.
I'm a vampire.
Yes.
And I'll show up on stream.
That's super pink. Yeah. I mean, the hope, you want it more of a faded pink, but
Well, we also just didn't really know which one to go with.
it'll fade soon enough and it'll be more what he
My
wants.
sister's work has like a couple different blues that maybe you should look into.
I am shocked that they have more choices than Sally's
They
did.
had like a Poseidon one, and they had that Blue Jean one.
Yeah, Blue Jean I think is what I'll use, but like I said, mine still looks fairly good.
Arctic Fox is a good friend.
Yeah, we used Arctic Fox on him.
Sponsor, please. Please sponsor.
Now that's a sponsor I could get. 4 tabs with clips to trim now. Oh, yikes. I've already got 2.4k Stardust. What?
Don't they start you with a certain amount?
I'm sad I don't have the bits to play. Look at all those chickens. Give you revenge. Wait, what? I missed something. I left all of the Stardust on the defaults that they had. Oh, you got it from the holiday stream. I'm kind of surprised that you get it from, a not technically live broadcast. Kind of like I was wondering if a not technically live broadcast was going to impact our numbers at all. It did.
So, question for you.
Oh, a sponsor that doesn't give me stomach problems. Yeah, instead of Brookside.
Friday into Saturday, when there was snow.
Uh-huh.
Was it very slick here?
Saturday morning, I about died going down this driveway.
Yeah.
But then the roads were fine. Because we went out at about 10 a.m., I think, and the driveway was completely ice.
Mm-hmm. It was the wackiest thing. So the west side of my city, bad. Accidents galore. East side of the city, like, not really anything.
I didn't notice any accidents, and like I said, the roads were completely fine. The parking lots where we went were completely fine. It was just the driveway was just... And of course, this driveway is kind of slanted, so it's
Yeah.
like, ah!
Well, and it was accidents galore within, like, maybe an hour and a half time frame. So we had to respond to a whole bunch of them, and then the rest of the night was fine. Of course, the rest of the night was late.
I mean,
like,
I can't
most
speak
people
to the
aren't driving.
evening. I mean, well, I was out when it was kind of doing a little bit, but I just went up to the mall. So I wasn't there for
I was
super
just
long.
curious, because I've been asking different people, and, like, all over town it was very different. Spot to spot to spot.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't expect it to have snow in the first place.
Right?
Like, that was weird when I came out to go up there, and I was like, what the fuck, there's snow on my car? Dear Arctic Fox, I mentioned your brand on my Twitch show. Please send me monies. Yes, please. I can advertise how well it works. This isn't technically Arctic Fox, though, but next time it will be. Well, I mean, once I diet again. I had to completely miss a holiday stream. Yeah, that's fine. It was just up for if people wanted it. Reader and pee out the French press.
Why did you have to read that one aloud? I was purposely skipping over that one. No, but I had not peed since this morning.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Do I need to send you hydration alerts?
No.
Where's Stay Hydrated bot?
None of our bots are working. I haven't seen a single bot. They died! It's a new year.
Do y'all have background music? Is that still working / not working? So in order to get the quotes back, basically what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get an external hard drive holder and put my other hard drive into it so that I can just re-import all of that.
Oh,
Because, ugh.
sneezy. Also, I had another person tell me that my sneezes are ridiculous and that my head was going to explode.
Because you stifle them?
So that was fun. I was like, no, man, I've been doing this for 25 years. Hasn't exploded yet.
We showed our mom, I don't remember if I said this or not, we showed our mom the 2019 highlight thing, and our uncle was there too, which was like, this is gonna be so awkward, because like, we barely know him to begin with, and then here we are at our doofiest.
Doofiest.
And And she...
It'd normally be like doofusiest.
That's what I meant to say, but it seemed like it would be weird.
It is kind of as well.
But she was just like, that was too short. And I went, that's perhaps the highest praise I think I've ever heard in relation to any of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like,
Thanks, Mom.
thank you. I appreciate that. And like a lot of it, I kept trying to be like, you won't get this because it's more like I didn't intend on showing people who don't follow it.
Right. Some of it is very, like, recall specific. You have to remember the context of it.
So yeah, that was really fun. But very stressful. But also the first time that we've actually, you know, done that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Sneezing out of my mouth? Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, our mom was a germphobe, so we would always be like...
If you couldn't make it, like, for sure entirely into a Kleenex, facial tissue, then you stifled.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And who just walks around with facial tissues? Actually, I do. They're always with me, but they're, like, in a bag nearby.
If any of you do this, I apologize. I'm gonna cast judgment on you. You know what really... Oh, God. Or like those old men who have a wad of tissues. Not a bad idea. Except when they put it back in, and it's like...
They use it as a handkerchief. And it's like, at that point, cloth is better than...
At that point, just get a handkerchief. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my golly. Right? Also, if you all want to think of moments throughout the entire year, or our entire time, I would be up to making another video.
Compilations are so fun.
Yeah. That would
Now
work.
that you have a nice
Yes,
program.
that doesn't make me want to die while I'm doing it. That might be better for sharing, if you did want to share it with friends. Because like I said, this one was very much aimed at you all. And not so much at just, like, random Joe who's going to be like, what the fuck? What does Abigail mean? I don't understand.
Why is the kitchen on fire?
Yeah, we could do specific ones. So, like, best scares, best...
Ridiculous moments. Mm-hmm. Honestly, they would be hard to find, but I feel like our Freudian slip ones.
Oh my god, yes.
You know.
Or all of our synchronized ones are hilarious, but sometimes you've gotten a lot of them, but I know there are even more that, like, goodness. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, something that kind of highlights what a general weird experience.
What people are going to get into if they click.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I don't know why Twitch hasn't implemented a channel trailer.
Your pants are legitimately too slick for me to rest my legs on them.
They're just cozy.
Maybe it's my pants.
It
It's
might
probably
be.
my pants because they're waterproof.
Yeah. I was gonna say, mine shouldn't be doing that.
Hey, but check out these pockets. Okay,
Can you fit a baby in
So
them?
first off, I've got this one. I've got this one.
Whoa.
I've got this one, which has
Holy shit,
3
skis.
compartments.
Holy shit, skis.
big compartment, small compartment, small compartment. And then the back one, obviously, is just a normal, but big.
Huge, yeah.
And I've got that. Both sides.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is impossible. No such thing can exist.
I didn't think so either. But look. This is the smallest size that these pants come in. I have to overlap them that much. There's always something, guys.
Oh my god.
You're like, these are the best pants ever. I can store all my shit
All my shit.
in them. And then you put them on and you're like, I guess I'll have a belt.
Or 3.
Or 3.
Hey, that's why in anime they always wear so many belts.
Right? It's because when you get more pockets, you
Uh-huh.
can't get the proper size.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
Another Twitch streamer I watch does compilations for YouTube from clips. I could link you that to see how she... yes. I would like that. Because that's what I would like to start implementing more this year. Oh, Mhorgain finding her scream is still to this day one of my all-time favorite clips ever. The timing of it is so good. I just watch it sometimes because it's so fucking funny. And like, obviously I'm up in here all the time, so I'm just like, I'm gonna watch Mhorgain scream. Like,
It is really good. It really is. Well, and so like when I watch that clip and I hear my tone of voice, it puts me exactly back into like the feeling that I had when I was saying that.
Uh-huh.
Because I knew I was being a dumbass. Like that's what that tone of voice is.
Uh-huh.
And then that happens and I'm just like, God, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it happened that way. It's just crazy.
That was so funny. Like, that and me saying, how do we not do that again, and then instantly do it again. Like, those are two of the craziest timing moments that I think we've ever had.
I wonder... Yeah, there
God,
could
but
be a
yours
way
was
that we
so
categorize
good.
that, too. She needs an instant karma.
I do!
Raeyn's instant karma clips.
I do. I could probably go through and point out which clips might work. Mo pockets, mo problems. True. The problem is, I know that there are a bunch of moments throughout all of these streams, especially the old stuff, that there is no way I'll ever find it.
We would just have to, like, one day watch a bunch of our old streams.
Like, just have it on the TV, maybe, and then, like, write down timestamps. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would take forever. How many hours of streams have we done? When I made that thing for the holiday rerun thing, that was, what was it, 20
that
hours?
thing for the holiday rerun thing?
20 hours of holiday specials?
We have... Okay.
I literally woke up at 5 a.m. to start it and then went back to bed.
Hang on a second, dear sister. Did you know that it takes 10,000 hours to be good at something?
Oh. Are we good at something?
I think we're good at something.
Well, judging by the fact that today it started off with no sound, I don't know about that one.
Okay, maybe after today we'll have hit 10,000 hours. Maybe we're not quite to 10,000 hours
Well,
yet.
and what's wild is there was no update. Nothing changed. I haven't touched the program since we last
Yeah,
streamed.
well, I missed my exit. So, like, something just wonky happened.
True.
I couldn't believe that. Because it was one of those things where I was so caught up in what the traffic was doing around me that I didn't realize it was my exit.
They're playing like musical chairs?
Yeah. I was like, what are you all doing? What? And prior to that, I tried to die on the highway. Fucker. I'm still mad about this. I was trying to pass somebody on a highway. So I went into the passing lane and they sped up as we were coming up this hill. And I was like, I was so mad.
I had some wild
Because there's
shit.
I was following them at 70. And I normally pass by, going at least 15 more than they're going, because that's how you pass them. And they matched me at 80. So I was like,
the fuck?
you
Why?
absolute fucker.
I don't understand why people do that. First of all, are they not driving with their cruise on? Strange. It's just all around very strange.
But yeah, made me angry.
Instant karma's gonna get you, gonna knock you right. Instant karma always gets me, but I don't do anything that bad, really.
Hang on, though. I only just today discovered that there's a bar nearby called Karma.
Nearby here or nearby you?
Nearby here.
Oh no.
Have you been there yet?
Hell no.
I think that might be your place.
Will it cure me or will it make me worse?
That's the question. Either way, something has to happen.
That is true. That's a good idea, Timber. If we rewatch old streams together, we could grab clips from that. Anyway, I think it's time for you to run off and time for me to pee.
Why am I running off?
To get your poo away.
I thought Cole was. I thought that's when we talked about food and you looked at him. I thought that's where that was going.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Have you noticed his car?
No. I was here when he was gone.
Oh, that's right. Well, when you go out, take a look.
Really?
No, it's not that. Well, you'll see. Just go.
Okay, I'll be back, guys.
Hi, kitten.
Is it under your name?
I do not know. Possibly.
I
have
do
both
not
of our
know.
names.
All of my upcoming alarms for when I need to wake up when I'm on night shift. So confusing.
You usually wake up at 6?
I normally wake up at like 2 or 4. And then I make sure I set an alarm for 6:30. Just in case.
Fair.
Hi, little kitten cat. You are such a cutie
Kitten
pie.
cat. Oh my gosh. She calls you kitten cat.
If you walk in and fall on your face, just leave and never go back. Yeah, what if something terrible happens to me if I go to a karma bar?
Well, I'll go with you and we'll keep you safe. I turned into we because when I said Midna's rabies. No, actually it's Aang's because I took him to the vet last week. I'm gonna leave my purse here because why bring it with me when I have all these pockets?
Why do you even have a purse anymore?
Well, because I don't wear these pants
Every
into,
day.
like, normal
Yes, I know.
places. You start
Hi,
wearing
little
tactical
Louie.
pants into normal places and people are like,
Yeah, they're just like look like cargo pants though.
yeah, but when do you see women wearing cargo pants?
All the time. Actually, back in the 2000s, all the time.
Yeah, not really that normal.
When the Spice Girls and stuff, 90s or whatever.
Okie dokie.
Raeyn walks into a bar, and then Raeyn walks into a bar. Yeah, basically.
Kim Possible was awesome. I think
She was.
I think she's on. Is she? It's.
She was Disney, yes.
I should try and rewatch Kim Possible. Like when I'm doing other things, because I don't think it would probably interest me as the main thing I'm doing.
Yeah. I have to pee.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I really gotta go. I'll be back. Oh, wait, I didn't actually mute that. Hello everyone, welcome back.
안녕하세요.
We've just finished sorting out our food, which took a while.
Took a while. Took less than a minute.
Da-la-la-la.
No, lettuce, don't get lost. Okay, question time for you. When you make pasta, do you heat up the sauce separately or throw the sauce into the pot that you strained the pasta water out of?
Sometimes if I'm especially lazy, I don't heat the sauce at all. I just pour it over top of the noodles.
But do you ever put it in the pot, or do you just do that? Okay.
Ever.
Apparently that's like taboo.
To put it in the...
In the pot, yeah. I'll boil the water. I put pasta in the water. It boils for a bit. Then I throw my frozen vegetables in the water with the pasta. And it cooks. Then I strain it. And then, if I haven't heated the sauce up in a different container, I pour the sauce into the pot, heat it all up. Sometimes I'll like put the meatballs and everything in there.
No, I always think if you do that, then it kind of absorbs it more, and then when you go to reheat it, it's like dry.
I just get more sauce at that point.
Oh, well, I've usually used all my sauce. And you can do like Mom does, where you put like a little bit in. I don't remember what the point of that is, though.
That's why it doesn't stick together. And that's kind of more specific to the long spaghettis and stuff like that.
Oh.
Whoa.
Finished clipping just in time. Nice. I just swallowed something spicy. Woo! Woo!
She's really struggling over there. Also, thank you for giving me my lid back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The sound of tin foil, aluminum foil. Some people hate that sound.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not a good sound.
I don't know, yeah.
It's a really big tortilla.
Right?
No wonder their things look so weird.
Because of how they have to fold it. Yeah.
Hot ones? What's that?
Yeah.
She's less squibbly now.
I don't get squibbly. I have never been so hungry that my brain stopped working properly. That's what squibbly is.
That's not what
That's
squibbly
why I was
means.
concerned about squibbly.
That's not what squibbly means. Squibbly just means it feels squibbly. It's a feeling in the brain that's squibbly. Oh, I have heard of that. See, I wish we could do fun stuff like that, but I don't know that my stomach would survive.
Oh, I love that one.
You love what one?
Hot ones. I've watched some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Or a very similar concept.
I mean, we could definitely do something like that as a challenge at some point. It's just, I don't know how much... I had Cajun stuff yesterday that was pretty spicy and it didn't affect me too badly. It was good.
I mean, you had my spicy Korean chicken stew.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty damn spicy.
Land, I always get the spicy ramen. Yeah, wasabi.
Mm-hmm.
Delish!
Remember when Mom used to say I couldn't handle spice?
Mm-hmm.
We had
You
another
couldn't.
switcheroo, didn't we?
My body can't handle spice. There's a difference. There's a lot of things that I enjoy.
What do you think my problem was? Do you think it wasn't physiological?
Well,
I'm just saying.
I mean, there's a difference between mouth and
Yeah, but
dying.
it still is physiological.
Well, yeah.
Like, you can't blame someone
My
for having
chicken's ice
sensitivity.
cold.
Well, it probably was sitting there for a while. Because we were chatting. Also,
Could be.
as we've discussed before, when you put 5 types of cold salsa... Oh, you only did one today?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I take back my words. And my attitude.
And my snark. Interesting. Is that specifically a YouTube show, or is it like a Food Network show that's on YouTube also?
Yeah.
Huh.
You've eaten a crap ton of yours.
Mine was like half empty. There wasn't very much in here.
Also, I did not get fajita veggies.
They scammed us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still disappointed that Nailed It isn't actually that funny. Like, I spend too much time trying to be comedic with their hosts, and not as much time just having people try and make things and be bad at it. Which, I mean, they're doing that too, but I don't know. It's just the comedy aspect of it is so forced that
So
it's
it's
just
like Wipeout,
not funny.
where the commentators like detract from the funniness of the falls.
I guess. I don't really remember that, but yeah.
Wipeout, like, legitimately doesn't need commentators.
I think the original Japanese version has commentators.
Just let me watch people fall down.
Because I feel like I remember seeing that years ago and being like, what the fuck? Oh! Yeah, it looks a lot less full without the 5 other salsas. Exactly. Interesting. Show them that! This is one of my least favorite things about going out to eat. Is you never know when you're gonna get a piece of food that big. My mouth can't handle that. Oh my goodness.
I bit just the tip of that and was like, there's a lot more than I thought there was going to be with that bite. So, pardonnez-moi.
So they make like Doritos? I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind. Because maybe if I made Doritos, I could eat them again. You know?
There's still cheese.
I could use my cheese. My fake cheese. My fake
I don't
cheese
think that would work.
is good in grilled cheese sandwiches. And also I put it in a chimichanga and it actually melted. Today, I tried to put it in ramen because I've heard that that's a thing. I know, right? It's a pretty popular thing, actually, is that you put, like, American cheese in ramen.
No.
I've heard it is super good. You can't really taste the American cheese part, but it makes it kind of creamy.
I'm done. No.
It's what an actual, like, ramen restaurateur does.
That's fine. I am not doing that.
Anyway, I tried to put my cheese in it. 1, it didn't melt. 2, it just tasted bad. It was not a good fit. No. It doesn't give it any cheesiness. It apparently just gives it, like, creaminess.
You know the 2 different kind of Ling Ling broths? I'm not talking the spicy. I'm talking the clear
tonkatsu?
versus the creamy.
Woo! Albus, if you were a dog, you'd be over here in a second to grab that.
I'd just like to say, that was messy. But
You didn't lose very much.
I lost a single lettuce. That was damn good. Oh, God. Wow.
Goodness.
Thank God for guacamole. It held it all together. What's your order at Taco Bell?
Pastry chef? A pastry chef tries to make Doritos?
Is that a patissier? I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, is this what you posted in the Discord the other day of that guy who was having all of the misspeaks? That would've been me. That's gonna be me.
Wow, that's a lot of Doritos. Hey, Maz.
Hey, Maz, it's so late.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy you could make it. Nice, I recognize the kitchen. How have you been? Did you have a lovely holiday? A happy new year? Literally ice cold.
The chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you're gonna throw up tonight.
I've never assaulted her. That was the first time, but it was deserved. Mm.
It's because I know you're finally past where you used to be on that.
No, it's still my first thought anytime I eat a cold thing.
Alright, I take it back. Too soon. I'll wait until you're 40. We'll just go in decade increments. It's
I
fine.
won't obsessively worry about it like I used to, but I will worry about it for the rest of the night a little bit. It'll just pop back into my head and I'll be like, that was cold chicken.
I worry at the beginning of every shift.
Ooh.
That something I eat or have eaten will make me sick at some point during the shift.
Mm-hmm. I always am that way with a new job. Still not totally wound down from the busyness of the holidays. I feel you. I have not been able to get to bed before midnight for a while. Ugh! That's too many nights.
I still someday would like to ride a ferry without throwing up the whole time. Actually, I did not throw up once on the ferry, but I was so close. I was just laying there with my leather jacket over my face, just smelling the fresh leather. For whatever reason, it was like peppermint to me that day. It was the only thing that was keeping me from throwing up more.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I was so excited to ride on a ferry.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hotel had to fucking poison us. Jerks.
Thanks, hotel.
Ah, there's another huge piece. Jesus Christ. Not quite as big.
I want to do more cooking experiments. Not that we've done cooking experiments. The sugar cookies were really supposed to come out fine. It was just the icing that was supposed to be bad. The decorating. On a ferry one time? Do we have ferries in the US? Surely. We have water.
I think up in the New England states they do for sure. And then potentially over... I don't know if Seattle would or not. Because I know they have some islands out there that people live on.
True.
But I don't know how they transport back and forth.
Bridges? Have you seen the billboard that says Iowa has the worst bridges in the country? And I was like, the fuck? Why are you telling me this? I already worry about bridges.
Well, I mean, I think we should know so that when people talk about bridges and elections, care. Or maybe we ask questions about bridges.
Or
when
now
elections
every
are
time I
coming.
look at a bridge, I'm going to be petrified.
I'm already that way.
Well, I mean, same.
How
I've
did you
already
not
been
know we have
freaked
the
out.
worst bridges in the States? We've been, like, 50, number 50 or 51
What?
for a very long time.
Now, what kinds of bridges? Overpass bridges? River bridges? Huh? Every bridges?
All.
Railroad bridges?
Have you ever noticed that there are times when you'll see damage on a bridge from when somebody hit it?
Once.
Look closer.
There's that one when you're getting off the interstate to go to, like, the east side that I can think of. Where, like, a big truck went through and shouldn't have.
I was there when that happened. Well,
One of the times.
I went through shortly after it happened. Because I was like, what the heck happened? We were backed up all the way onto the freeway. And then I come up and it was a car transport.
Oh, that sucks.
So there were a lot of cars that were damaged in that.
He went all the way through?
No, he got stuck, but they all like pushed into each other.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I bet he lost his job.
Yeah. Those drinks for that one charity stream count as cooking experiments? Ugh. You know what the next evolution is? We have to do those drinks, but as actual food. Peanut butter and jelly and ranch. I can't eat ranch. It's up to you.
Yeah, now I realize why she decided to be intolerant.
I don't mind ferries, but I'm not the biggest fan of boats. But probably in my case, the bigger the better. My city would like to challenge that claim with how much work has been done on our bridges the last decade or so. Well, that's why you're above us, because you've done the work. Food smoothies? Hell no, I don't think I could do that. I've watched too much GMM for a food smoothie.
If we made it.
But they'll turn out that universal color of smoothie, which is just so unappealing. It's like dirt sludge.
Just don't look at it. Or put rose-colored glasses on. You know?
Do those exist? What were those used for? Fashion? Like, do they have a purpose? Why would you ever want to look at the world as a red world? I don't want to live on
Pink.
Mars.
Pink.
I'm thinking like Elton John. Those were red. Or were they purple?
She sits in front of a computer and asks me questions.
Sometimes I don't always like depending on the internet. I mean, relying on the internet for everything. Huh? But tell me about the actual... It's just songs. Why did people wear rose-colored glasses?
Because in 1830, scientists discovered that if you wear multicolored lenses, lenses with a color,
What? Good and bad moods literally change the way our visual cortex operates and how we see. Specifically, our study shows that when in a positive mood, our visual cortex takes in more information, while negative moods result in tunnel vision. But what's that have to do with pink? When viewing same images in a good mood, they actually took in more information. They saw the central image of the face as well as the surrounding pictures. It doesn't say anything about being pink, though. The origins of the red-colored glasses idiom. One of the best description. Blah 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 blah.
Whoa! Chickens?
Rose-colored glasses and chickens. A more curious suggestion is that the term comes from the usage of goggles on chickens to keep them from pecking feathers off of each other. An article about chicken eyeglasses at ask.com
Very reliable.
states that rose-colored lenses as the coloring is thought to prevent a chicken wearing them from recognizing blood on other chickens, which may increase the tendency for abnormal injurious behavior.
Huh.
Basically, we'll never know.
We'll never know. Justine knew that before you read it.
What?
Oh, so did Moz!
That's another shit list of things I need to link to Raeyn.
I'm just saying, there's a reason I have always distrusted chickens, and it's because they're cannibals. I didn't know that they were cannibals, I just distrusted them because I knew something was wrong. And then it turns out they're cannibals. And I feel
Validated, very vindicated.
Yes.
Chickens are brutal. No wonder we eat them. To be fair, lots of animals are like that. The wild kingdom is full of things that horrify me on the frequent.
I'm just saying, if a dog in a pack has another dog in the pack that's injured, I don't think they would eat them. Until they're dead. But I also don't think they would kill them to make them dead.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't look into other animals that are cannibals. I remember always liking blue jays a lot as a kid, and then when I found out that they stole other birds' eggs and ate them, I was like, the fuck, I fucking hate you.
I literally have no problem with that. Crows do the same thing.
It's wrong. I wouldn't go steal Bob's baby and eat it.
That's because...
I'm a human.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you can't apply that philosophy to chickens, killing other chickens to eat them. It's a little whack, but...
Blue jays eat other birds' eggs. Mm-hmm. Not their own.
Maybe they eat their friends' eggs.
Please don't tell me that. Because then I'd have to hate blue jays and crows if they eat literally their own young.
Well, no, I do like crows.
But I also am just that person that, and I think we've talked about this before, if there's like a cute little baby gazelle running along, and then a lion comes up and eats it, I'm totally fine with that.
It's always because it just seems like a terrible way to die. That's why I can't be there for it. It seems so mean.
Sometimes it is worse than others.
Mm-hmm. And it's like they can't help it. It's just what they've, it's what they've got. But it's like,
there are other times when they make
sucks.
it real clean, too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know. I was watching. I'm not even gonna tell you.
Why? I don't have a problem with
gross.
Oh my god, adorable.
Is it the one where she's like, yeah?
Ah! Why is it with the toad coming out today? Yummy, yummy, yum.
We talk about it being a dog-eat-dog world, but really we should say it's a chicken-eat-chicken world.
No shit.
Yeah, the cuckoo birds are wild. I had to play a cuckoo bird in a freaking play in 3rd grade.
You remember that shit, and that just astounds me.
It was the worst moment of my life.
Why do you remember the worst moments of your life?
You can't forget them. They're seared into your brain.
I do not remember bad moments as well as I remember good moments.
They wanted to make it something about...
Biologically, I think this makes more sense.
No, because you learn from your bad moments.
Yeah, I remember I don't want to do it again, but I don't need to remember the details.
They wanted to be like, everybody gets to have a part. And I was like, I don't want a part. I'm perfectly happy just being part of the chorus. And then they were like, you're going to be a cuckoo bird. And I was like, I don't really want to be a cuckoo bird.
Because in 3rd grade, I've already read all of the bio books in the library, and cuckoo birds are mean.
That wasn't why. I just didn't want a spotlight.
That's right, you didn't read the cuckoo bird books in 4th grade. Cuckoo came out weird. And I couldn't get
the cuckoo bird?
I couldn't move past it. I tried real hard.
Basically what happened was the whole class had to sing this song that was like, what bird am I? And then I was in a fucking clock with feathers and a beak, and I would poke my head out and go, cuckoo. I like to hide. Cuckoo.
Oh my god, that's amazing. You didn't enjoy the hell out of that?
No, I hate it.
I can
so
imagine
much.
your pissed off 3rd grade expression.
Well, I was more anxious, probably. I was probably in an utter panic.
Yeah, but you probably looked pissed off.
Well, probably. I always did. I've had it my whole life.
Cuckoo.
I could try and recreate my cuckoo bird costume. I clearly remember it. I don't know how I would sit in a chair very well, but...
We'll just build you a little clock.
It was a poster board along my arm, and then the art teacher had a bunch of feathers, and we just blug, 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 blug.
That is one of those things about elementary schools. When you go into their art rooms, it's like, that is fun zone, man. That is glitter everywhere. Feathers everywhere. Like, that's a good room.
I definitely stole some starfish. They were so cool. It was
Is that how I got my parts of a starfish?
That's technically my starfish, but I think that you found parts of it, yes.
No, I'm thinking my dollar. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't remember where we got that. But it was a teeny tiny, itty little starfish, and we were making, like, collages or something, and I was like, this is too fucking cool to glue onto paper forever. So I just took it. It was so cool. I had never seen a starfish.
Do you know what I just randomly thought of?
Hmm.
Do you remember that lotus necklace that I got? Do you know how I lost it?
Mm-mm.
In the mulch pit. Pile.
The mulch pit strikes again.
Yeah. I think it saved my life. I think it saved the house's life. It fell.
Sacrifice a necklace, save a house.
It fell into the burning, smoldering, almost death pile of mulch, and then my house didn't burn down because it rained.
You know what I lost? Our necklace.
You still haven't found it again?
No. I lost it between moving from the apartment to your place.
And then you found it again because at one point in time there were 2 in my house.
Oh, so it's still at your house somewhere.
Maybe.
I haven't seen it since moving here.
I wonder what it got tucked into.
Right, or a cat stole it. The one time I was gonna play, it was a comedic musical about Christmas. I played the innkeeper. It was fun, but I don't want to do it again. I then in high school always had to play. Oh, the mulch! I always had to play the person who which is so funny because it's so opposite of who I am on the stream. But I always played the person who everybody else was being just stupid and wild and weird and stuff, and I was always the one who was fed up with them.
You were always the straight character.
Always. Because if I'm not, I'll laugh.
If you're being dorky, you'll laugh.
If I have to play a funny role, I can't do it because I'll just start laughing.
In was it early modern? Is that Shakespeare?
I don't remember which one it is.
The one you had with Sheeble, though.
I had both of them with him. I can't remember which it was.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure that one's early modern. God, I should know that. Regardless, did you guys do Macbeth?
Kind of. I don't remember performing anything, though.
So all of us, he broke us off into groups, and then we each had a scene, and I got to be Lady Macbeth, so I was just curious who you got to be.
Gosh, I do not remember.
And I freaking loved playing Lady Macbeth. That was super fun.
I don't remember who I played. I think I was a witch.
One of the witches.
Mm-hmm. We should go back and find some of the mulch combos and clip them. Oh my god, right? It's a lot of good stuff happened before they implemented the clip button. So it's there's just so much stuff. I was in high school during that, which is what made it extra obvious it was a kid's play. Oh yeah, that's fair, because they always have to include everybody, and so you don't want to be a little too advanced for the little ones. I don't remember other things I did. I was in drama, but I can't remember what performances I did.
And who was I in Much Ado?
I did this one play. I know my name was Anna, but it was just a dialogue scene. It was just a one-act play between 2 people. I can't remember what it was. And then we had to find a fairy tale and adapt it into a play, and I did the Swine Prince. Is that a thing? I did that one.
That is a thing. I've never read it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. They liked it.
They liked it.
Yeah, I was very scared though. I had never adapted anything.
Right.
I'll stick to Tech Crew. I mean, I much prefer Tech Crew. But it is funny, because now that we do this, it's like all of these ideas I have, I'm always like, well, we gotta be the ones doing it. Because, like, it just won't be as... It won't be as funny. If it's not us just being these doofuses trying to do this stuff.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Maz, I know, right? I am so intimidated by D&D, but I would love to.
Mm-hmm.
It would be so fun. It is a little different when it's your own thing, yeah. And I think if you're doing it for a camera, a lot of people find that intimidating. I find it a lot easier, because it's not a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, back then I just sat up above people. Oh, thanks for the little hearts. I just happened to look over and see it. It's like V Live. Where you can like... Actually, I was watching a Korean streamer before I came over here, and she had it, and I was like, it's like V Live! And so I just grabbed it. Mm-hmm.
It is cute.
Odd, I feel like I ate 3 of those. Very stuffed mouth.
I had the ability to cast Fireball, so I made sure to use it in a wild place once. I think you'd enjoy it. I've been in plenty of games with minimal roleplay. I just don't know anybody. Again, I want a friend. I don't know. I know that Mr. Nelson, who you sometimes see in our Discord, he for a long time wanted to put together a D&D group, and I was just like, I just can't consistently, like... That's why I never raided in games. It's like, I just know that I'll flake on you.
Tay is moving back the 13th, and I know she's been wanting to play. To start D&D as well.
Hell yeah, you...
Okay. I'll just agree to that.
I was gonna say, hang on, I'm gonna mute it real quick.
She'll come back at some point.
Later. You'll find out what I was talking about later.
We'll get permissions.
I was gonna say, like, a one-shot arc or something. That sounds good. And I would want to play with people who aren't very rigid, because you know how I do everything. And that is, to hell with the rules, as long as it's fun. I feel like a lot of people, like the McElroys did so much in bringing people into D&D, because I don't think people really realized how creative you can be with it if you don't necessarily, like, literally go by the book. Mm-hmm. They have made such incredible stories, like, so good. When are they going to turn into a TV show? See, what I imagine is you would have the same characters, but instead of doing, like, long arcs, you do, like, a smaller arc. So it's a one-shot, 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 but you keep, like... Well, hello! And I know some people do it on Twitch, and then they'll have, like, you know, multiple cameras, and then they'll have, like, makeup or whatever to be, like, who they are. That would be fun. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I like that.
That would be probably the best way for us to do it.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I wanted to figure out a way to stream that game that we were playing on Christmas. That was so funny, and I wish you all could have been there for that.
Oh god, that game.
But like, oh my gosh. It's games like that that need to have an online version, because I would love to play those things with you all. I think it would be so funny. But... our mom kept doing this thing, so basically, I've told you before, but the concept is one person draws a card that they're interviewing for, and then the rest, all the other people, like, get, like, 5 cards?
I thought it was 4.
4 or 5 cards of, like, these random qualifications. A lot of the times they're not very good qualifications. So you have to try and justify it and be like, this is why I'd be best for the job. Mom had this uncanny ability to, at the end of her round, always be like, and most importantly, and then she would have the worst thing that, like, it was impossible to spin into a positive.
Like, she had this one round, I can't remember what the job was she was going for, but she has, you know, she flips 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, and she's like, and most importantly, I am a pathological liar. It's like, so you can disregard everything I said before. I'm like, oh
It's like, how does that happen? What are the chances?
I tried to tell her, stop saying it's most important.
It was so funny.
It was great.
Such a good game. Yeah, it is really good. It's really fun. And I mean, some people, it's what we were talking about is that it's got a nice ability, like you can get into it as much as you want or not if you're not super comfortable. So you can't just like put down all the cards and like, haha, they're kind of funny. Or you can really get into it like our brother does and like the sprawling story of
He'll have like a 6-minute presentation
Yeah.
with his 4 cards.
it's sometimes very impressive. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. I mentioned it earlier, but then I never finished it. I bought Mom and Mhorgain BTS Uno. We were at Target to get last-minute wrapping paper, and Cole was just like, and there were 3 left. Mm-hmm. I should have gotten 1 for myself, too, but whatever. And so I just snagged the 2. And I was like, hell yeah.
I can't believe you didn't. Then we could all have our BTS tattoo and our BTS Uno. Jeez.
Mom's not gonna get the BTS tattoo. Mom is more obsessed than us.
She would be that person that we'd have to give her a glass or 2 of wine before she got a tattoo. Mm-hmm. Like, she couldn't be drunk, because that's illegal. You're not supposed to get tattoos when you're drunk. But 1 or 2. Also, we still need to do the, like, Pinot's palette or something like that. We have got to just drag her to one of those.
I want to do... Oh, those are so fun. You have to bring your own
fun.
wine, though, but...
Yeah.
That's fine.
But now that we know that there's good, like, $4 wine...
Right?
There we go.
And those itches.
Join the club, sister. So did you know that 31 is, like, not a thing?
Yeah, it's 21.
21 is so fucking easy.
I know.
What is the point of 21?
I know.
31 is so much more fun.
Also, alcohol thins your blood, so it's not a good idea.
I'm not saying she
Fair.
should be drunk.
She has to be tipsy when she makes the appointment.
Yeah, but you can cancel appointments.
Nah, because then we're all going at the same time.
She would still cancel an appointment.
We gotta go to my lady.
I did like your lady.
Yeah.
Also, what kind of tattoo do you really have to worry about a blood thinner with?
You bleed.
Yeah, not much.
Well,
I feel like even with a blood thinner, it shouldn't be that big a deal unless you're getting a giant tattoo. If you're just getting little line art like what that one would be, I don't think it'd be an issue.
ooh, an optical illusion would be cool. Can you stop staring into the light?
But it's so bright.
Like a moth.
He does have self-destructive tendencies. Not quite as much as my Midna.
I was gonna say.
Please stop.
Apparently it's end of stream time.
I think so too, actually. You can tell that this one's eating and is sleepy now.
I'm not sleepy, I'm just not cranky anymore.
So now she's calm.
Yeah, I'm just chill. I'm happy. He needs to stare into the light to make up for staring into the abyss.
He has to
That's
cleanse
valid.
his spirit.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Otherwise, he'll be like a shadow priest in WoW, you know? Now they actually can go crazy. They have those insanity orbs or whatever. I didn't quite get the hang of that when I stopped playing WoW. So I know when I go back, I'm gonna be like, I don't know how to play.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna change everything anyway.
True.
Why do you do that?
Have I told you about Aang's nipples?
That's a statement.
Right? Like, the fur around his nipples doesn't, like, spreads away from the nipples.
It does on him, too. It's just his fur's longer.
Like, if Midna is on her back, showing me her belly, I don't notice her nipples. If Aang is on his back, you see all of his nipples.
Oh, is that a boy thing?
Maybe it is.
That monitor is toasty. You're so warm now.
That's the problem. His little paws are probably too cold from walking on the concrete.
Sometimes he does cuddle me and his little beans are cold.
Aang always touches my face when his beans are cold. It's like, come on, kid.
I know, right? This. Heckin' loud.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Alright, well. Oh, you're gonna snuggle here?
I think he's gonna try and get into the Chipotle bag, honestly.
Oh,
We'll
no.
see. I'll fill it up so that it looks less like he can fit.
No can do, buckaroo.
You think a kitten will be deterred? Got 3.1k Stardust? Oh my god. Like I said, I just went with the standard, like what Twitch gave me. But apparently that was... How do I do this? Everything's different now.
Definitely not 10,000 hours.
No, you know what? We can never be 10,000 hours because they always change shit on us.
So the only part that we can be good at is just like the unlocking.
True, yeah.
There's your out.
Aren't they great?
How do I do this? You are great, yes. But also, how do I do this? Woo!
What did that do?
I think it flopped.
Oh, I remember what that one is. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta turn the volume back up because that music is too heckin' loud and that's why it flopped. I don't remember why I chose that, but
I'm worried.
I just wanted to see if there was any BTS stuff already in the library. Then the only one.
The only one? There's only one?
I was shocked.
Surprising.
Must not be enough streamers who are BTS fans.
Either that or you need to type it in Hangul. See if that
Ooh,
helps.
that could be too. Wait, this is wrong. It's Suga and J-Hope.
Oh god, J-Hope.
And I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think to look for Bangtan. Nope.
Cute.
The outro music is loud, can't hear it. I know, I tried to turn it down. The problem is I don't have Google whatchamacallit right now. Let's see, hopefully we won't get
Well,
mad.
you did a mom on that screenshot. Where that paused.
Don't give me an ad.
Or that.
This has been happening to me lately and I don't understand why. It's like the first time I go to play a video, it does this.
I don't know either. It's not been doing that for me.
Come on. There we go. Alright, anyway, now I'm trying to get back to figuring out how to do this thing that I was going to do. Thank you all so much for White Lion. That's my kitty? Holy hell. Is there any way I can just reset all of these points and start over? Anyway, thank you all so much for a lovely welcome back. It was so good to see all of you. Are you Sunday available?
Sunday, I think that is
Did you do it again?
the last day of my what? Lean against my car? How can I not?
I don't know how you can't.
No, I didn't do it.
No, don't take my Stardust! Okay.
Sunday
Leave your
is
Stardust.
my last day. So I'll finish that morning, 7 a.m. So I'll take a nap.
So we
and I
could
can
do
be
a
here.
late one, like we did this week. 3 o'clock.
It depends. Sometimes I'm up at 11, sometimes I'm up at 1. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how long that week seems.
Maybe we'll tentatively plan like 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yeah. So, thank you all so so very much for a fabulous time. Thank you to all of these people for their fabulosity. Thanks, of course, as always, to our lovely mods. Thank you to all of these people who stopped by and said hello. Thanks to Justine for the resub. Oops, that's the wrong one. And we'll see you next time, everyone.